Hey, welcome to Before the Growl. No Emily today. It's me. It's him. BC is in the next room. Funch producing. What's happening, man? We are in. We've advanced.
Well, it all worked out good for you because you were going to the Ram game reluctantly. If you you would have had to have the Dodger game on your phone and the Ram game. But now you can give your undivided attention to the Rams. And the Dodgers are almost where I want them with this bullpen thing.
Oh, yeah, the Emmett Sheehan thing.
But that was
dicey.
fine. Sheehan didn't have it. He went to Roki Sasaki. The thing I don't get, and you texted me when it happened.
Blake Trinan, there he is.
Why?
Because that's 4 straight clean appearances for him. And if you just forget about his numbers, just look at his stuff. His stuff is terrific right now. Look at his sweeper, that heavy slider. I mean,
completely
honestly,
uncomfortable if that guy's in the game.
We made a mythical money bet yesterday. I said $5,000 mythical dollars if Blake Trinan throws in a game with a less than a 3-run
so
lead.
You got that?
No, didn't last night. He did not. They didn't have a 3-run lead.
They had more than a 3-run lead?
More than a 3-run lead.
I still think you're going to win.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to take that thing. I think I'm going to take that.
So, I was looking up the Rams. The last time the Niners came here with a backup quarterback, they won. I'm assuming you were there.
I'm sure I was
Somebody
there.
named Mullins was their backup quarterback.
Nick Mullins.
And he beat the Rams, made out a bunch of turnovers,
Yeah,
played lousy,
was he
and
backing
they
up
won.
Jimmy G?
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think that's
but they
what it
won
is.
the game. Shanahan has a winning record against McVay.
Yeah, he does. By the way, one of the things, this is like
I'm not so sure the bet tonight. I'm not going to bet this game, but the bet tonight isn't the Niners because the spread's up to 8.5.
8.5.
That's
exactly.
a lot for Rams-Niners.
They're missing pretty much everybody from Brock Purdy to Nick Bosa. I mean, they are really depleted. This is the biggest point spread I've seen in a Rams-Niners game that I can remember, and especially one that favors us. It's the worst night of the year because all those friggin' obnoxious Niners fans are there. It's the best night of the year because when we win, we watch them sadly go up the escalator, all disappointed. All right, there you have it. There's a quick Before the Growl today. We're coming up on the radio and on the YouTube and on the stream and all that stuff.
ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, a pair of 3-1 teams, will meet at SoFi Stadium on Thursday night with the winner coming out in first place in the NFC West. Your Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff gets started at 3:15 with myself, Travis Rogers, and Sua Cravens, followed immediately by all of the play-by-play action, J.B. Long, Maurice Jones-Drew, and the Super Bowl champion, DeMarco Farr. And then immediately following the conclusion of the Rams and 49ers, it is the Rams postgame show live from Hollywood Park Casino. Me and Sua and none other than Chris Morales back at HBC taking all your phone calls and breaking down everything that happened in Week 5. Did Matthew Stafford have another big game? Did Puka Nacua increase his lead in the NFL receiving race? And will the sanctity of the postgame show be respected? With Thursday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Hey guys, you and we make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. You want to pick more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on Prize Picks. PrizePicks also offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, PrizePicks won't count it as a loss. Follow other PrizePicks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new Feed tab on PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
College football is back, and the Coliseum is the place to be. USC football takes on the best in college football, with home games against Michigan, Michigan State, Iowa, and crosstown rival UCLA. Don't miss a single snap, a single touchdown, or the roar of the Trojan Nation. Single game tickets are now available at usctrojans.com/tickets. usctrojans.com/tickets. Fight on!
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Thursday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Thursday. The Hall of Famers are on. And yes, the Dodgers take care of business last night at Chavez Ravine and move on in the playoffs. We'll react today. Meanwhile, we'll count you down to Rams football. Rams-Niners tonight at SoFi, Thursday Night Football. For Week 5, we'll walk you up to the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff, live from Cosm, with Travis and Sua coming up at 3:15. And, of course, we'll slip in a little fun and frivolity. Let's do it.
Morales has had his eye on that bobblehead sitting right there. And yesterday he was in here saying, if the Dodgers lose this series, I'm going to smash that bobblehead and call for Dave. Yeah, he's anti-Dave Roberts.
What, to quote him, what a scumbag.
The biggest show on the radio.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of the LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio. This is Mason and Ireland.
Mason and Ireland. Oh. Your Thursday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. Said, let's get this show on the road.
All right, Dodgers advance. They totally outclassed the Cincinnati Reds. They called themselves cockroaches, and we were orkin'. They are gone.
If the Dodgers average 9 runs a game, I'm still high on
They're
the Dodgers.
massive.
I know you think the Phillies are going to win this series. I do not.
No, wait. I said that I think the Phillies are the favorites to win.
Right.
We're the underdogs here.
Right.
I like that.
Last week you said if you had to pick one team, you would pick the Phillies.
That is correct.
Yeah,
I would.
I would not. I
bet my house. I'm rooting like hell for the Dodgers, but I think the Phillies are a tremendous test. I think the winner of this NLDS series, which starts on Saturday at the bank in Philadelphia, the winner of this series is going to win the World Series. These are the two best teams in baseball.
Milwaukee had a better record than both of them.
By the way, Milwaukee, super ordinary. I think they are incredibly beatable. I would not be surprised if the Cubs beat them.
Well, I think the Padres beat the Cubs today.
Well, I like the Cubs to come out of this.
The reason I like the Padres.
By the way, are they afternoon games today or are they night games?
No, 2:00.
2:00. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, the Cavs, not Cavs.
Yeah,
the Guardians,
Gardos,
and the Tigers start at noon right now.
Yep.
And by the way, it's on ABC 7. It's not on ESPN.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so if you're looking to watch that game, it's on ABC 7. If the Well, regardless of who wins that game,
Yes.
the Padres and Cubs go at 2, and the Yankees and Red Sox go at 5. I don't think I'm even going to look at the Yankees-Red Sox because Rams-Niners are at 5:15.
No, Rams-Niners. Are you kidding me? That's where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
You pointed out, first of all, I'm wearing my season ticket. This is what they sent all the season ticket holders this year, the big chain and all that stuff.
Is that does that take you into the game, or is it just decorative?
No, it is totally decorative.
Okay.
You don't hold up your big thing to get into the
Okay.
thing. But I also bought those Rams shoes.
Oh, good. The ones I sent you.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah, those look good.
I saw a bunch of them. A lot of people are wearing them at games. Seriously.
Those are perfect for Ram games.
Oh, yeah.
Those are perfect for not Ram games.
Absolutely. They're good for any time. Yeah, tonight, I feel really, really good about tonight. Obviously, the Niners incredibly depleted by injury. Everybody from Brock Purdy to Nick Bosa gone in that game.
Here's a
Wide
harder
receivers
question.
diminished.
I'll let you think about it while I ask Funch and Brian.
Okay.
Brian, the spread has grown to 8.5. Rams by 8.5. What's the right side of that game to bet? Because I'm not so sure it's not the Niners with all those points.
I think the same thing. I think it started at like 4 or 3, I would have been on the Rams side. But the fact that it is 8.5, I think I would leave the 49ers to cover that at least.
Funch, if you had to bet this game, do you want the Rams?
I'm taking the Niners.
Yeah.
I'm taking
the
the
Niners to cover, but Rams to win.
Yeah, because Mac Jones, they're 3-1 right now.
Right.
They're still a good team.
Yeah, they're a surprising 3-1. Given what they've dealt with through injury, they're surprising 3-1. This is a tribute to how good a coach Kyle Shanahan is. But I think tonight, and I said this during Before the Growl, if you want to get a head start on Mason and Ireland, always about 10 minutes before noon, we do
Today
a thing.
it was more like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
We do a thing called Before the Growl, and you can get it on YouTube every single day. And, of course, the show is always on YouTube. Yeah, I think that this is I think they're going to win this game comfortably.
Okay.
I said this. It is the worst night of the year at SoFi Stadium because so many Niners fans pour in. There will be, I'm going to acknowledge it right now, there will be more Niners fans there than Rams fans. There will be tons and tons and tons of red.
Yeah,
maybe
you
as
used
much.
to try and lie about this and say, no, I was there. It's 50-50. It's never been 50-50.
No, it's about 65-35 maybe.
If that.
I think that's but the most fun thing of the year is watching all these sad Niner fans go up the escalators at the end. Sorry, guys. Bang, bang, you're gone.
I think they're just trying to survive until they get their people back.
Yeah, I think so.
But I
do
not think this game is a comfortable win for the
No,
Rams.
I
I
don't-
think it's going to be tight.
Look,
I'm surprised you're using that word.
Which?
Comfortable.
Oh, I think it's going to be this is going to be comfortable. I'm going to relax. It's not going to be like the Colts game where you need 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Or you
to be
need
able
somebody
to,
to
win a game.
fumble the ball with no one tackling them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we need. So that's tonight. Meanwhile, Dodgers, I'll tell you what, there are a lot of positive signs for the Dodgers. Now, the bullpen thing didn't go exactly the way John Ireland planned for it to go.
Yeah, but actually, Trinan and Vesia were better than Sheehan last night.
Yes, they were.
So, but I still wouldn't use him. I was mad when he brought in Trinan.
You would use the guy
No.
that struggled over the guys that got people out.
No, here's what I would have done.
Yeah.
I would have gone Yamamoto, Sheehan, and when Sheehan struggled, go to Sasaki and tell him to get however many outs are left. I think that there were 7 outs left. You can get 7 outs out of Roki Sasaki. He is a starting pitcher by nature. And last night was Wednesday. You could use him again Saturday or Sunday.
So here's my question. I don't know the answer to this, and I've not heard a good explanation of it. So Roki Sasaki, who was tremendous at the end of the game. If you watch him, the fastball was triple digits. The splitter was just a joke. I mean, that thing would just disappear on guys. He is the closer. Now, can he pitch? He comes from a world where he pitches 6 days a week.
Right, and throws on the third day.
Can he pitch back-to-back days?
I don't know.
Do you want to use him for 7 outs? Is that
hopefully
you
you
do
won't
the up
need him.
and down?
One thing that's been happening in these playoffs, and I was very happy to see last night, Dave Roberts let Yoshi Yamamoto go his career high in pitches. I think he had like 115. These managers, all of them, are leaving the starters in longer.
Yes.
And I think that's a good weapon. I mean, Shohei, if he's humming in Philadelphia, I'm not taking him out.
No, I mean, he's going to go. They're going to let him go. And by the way, Shohei's pitching on Saturday. Last 4 starts for Shohei. 19 2/3 innings, 1 earned run, 4 walks, and 27 strikeouts.
Yeah,
in
why
19
would you want to
innings.
take that guy out?
Yeah, I mean, look.
And you've said all along, no. When it comes to Ohtani, you have to listen to the doctors, put him on a pitch limit. But
But everything they did was right
to build up to
to
this.
build up to this,
To prepare
exactly.
him for this. So
100%.
all your restrictions are off. Oh,
Yeah.
good. So you're coming around to my position on this.
I mean, ultimately, this is why they pitched him 1 inning, 1 inning, 2 innings, 2 innings, 3 innings, 3 innings, 4, so that they could stretch him out. Now, I don't know if he's 100 pitches. I don't know if they go that far with Ohtani, but if he's throwing well, you go certainly as long as you possibly
you just
can to
managed
avoid
the
the
game
bullpen.
like you did last night. Yamamoto gave up some runs early, and those were really Oscar Hernandez's fault.
Hernandez, yeah, those were unearned.
And then Teoscar got the runs back later with a
Yes, he
big
did.
hit. But Yamamoto, once he settled in, they weren't hitting him.
Yeah.
And
by the way,
I was actually glad in the 7th inning he put 2 runners on with nobody out, and I went, crap, Dave's going to take him out, and he didn't.
Well,
he
they
let
had
him
a
work through it.
very comfortable lead.
Yeah,
at
but
that
he
point.
let him work through it, which I liked.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the key. I think I said at the beginning of the playoffs, the most important thing for the Dodgers to do is mash. They've got to mash, and they did in this series. They scored 10 runs. They scored 18 runs in 2 games for the Dodgers. By the way, you mentioned Yoshi Yamamoto. I've got a number on him. He has, in his last 6 starts, he's got a .66 ERA. Last 6 starts, 0.66 ERA. Brian Cohen, what's your take on what you saw last night?
I will say I was very impressed with Sasaki to close out that game.
Man.
That was one of the things that, the bullpen kind of again, Sheehan, yes, that whole thing. But then once Sasaki came in, it kind of put it at ease. It was like, oh, you know what? He should be closing out every game of the playoffs.
I'll tell you,
I'm with that.
You know what I like about him is he's all arms and legs. Do you notice that? I mean, he's
but now that he's got his, he was hurt and it affected his delivery, and one of the Dodger pitching coaches noticed that he was dipping his shoulder to accommodate for the injury, and that was screwing up his rotation. And now that his shoulder's good, he's right there.
Yeah, and he pitches like a closer, that's for sure.
By the way, you were beating the drum yesterday that you're mad at Andrew Friedman for not trading for a reliever at the deadline.
I am.
We now know the guy he should have traded for. Mason Miller from the A's.
I said that at the time.
Mason Miller from the A's is now on the Padres, and he's throwing 105 miles an hour. Buster Olney this morning said that he's almost like a weapon you can use as a starting pitcher.
Right.
Like he's that good.
Right.
And I think he's going to show – I think they're going to pitch him again today. You like the Cubs. I like the Padres today.
And by the way, the other guy that he could have traded for at the deadline, Yohan Duran, we're going to see. Well, hopefully we don't see him. Hopefully the Phillies get no save opportunities against us. But he is the guy that would come out for the 9th inning if the Phillies got a lead. By the way, Game 2 is expected to be Blake Snell because he will have
not Glasnow.
Not Glasnow. This is what I have figured out is that it's going to be Snell versus Ranger Suarez likely in Game 2, Yamamoto coming back versus Jesus Luzardo in Game 3, and then Glasnow in Game 4.
Is that full rest for Snell?
Yes, because again, there's no game on Sunday.
Yeah.
They go Saturday, Monday.
Why?
I think the NFL.
Oh, smart.
Yeah. They're going Saturday, Monday in Philly.
Oh, that's very good news for me.
Wednesday.
I got a Laker game Sunday night in San Francisco.
There you go.
So I don't have to worry about it.
Wednesday, Thursday here at Dodger Stadium, and then Saturday, if necessary, would be back in Philly.
Is it 2-2-1-1-1, or is it 2-3-2?
It's only 5 games.
Oh, it's a first team to 3 wins.
1. Yeah.
Okay.
2-2-1. I think these are the 2 best teams in Major League Baseball. To me, they are the 2 best teams in Major League Baseball. Both are loaded. I think the Dodgers get an advantage in starting lineup. It's close, but I would give the Dodgers an advantage there. Phillies have a good balanced lineup. Trey Turner is back. We'll see what he can do with his hamstring injury.
So they have said he's going to play.
He is going to play.
Because he hasn't played in like a month.
He is going to play. The hamstring, he may not be full strength. Trey Turner.
Okay.
But if you look at their lineup, is actually, Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper. That's as good a 1-2-3 as you can get if Turner is healthy.
It's not as good as Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman.
Of course not.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's very formidable.
No.
But like last night, I understand why they did it. I don't fault the Reds for doing this. But I said, Mookie Betts is the Dodgers' hottest hitter, and you just walked Shohei Ohtani on purpose.
Yeah.
I understand you don't want to pitch to Shohei, but you just gave Mookie, who's white hot and had 4 hits yesterday, a bases-loaded situation where you have to throw him strikes. I wouldn't have done that.
Out of curiosity, so you would have, in that scenario, pitched to Shohei?
I would have, because of how hot Mookie is, and you have first base open. So what I would have done the intentional walk.
Oh, so you pitched.
I would have pitched Shohei outside
carefully
of the zone, see if he would have chased. But by walking him, Mookie knew you couldn't afford to walk him.
Yeah.
And he just sat on a strike
Plus,
and
there's
killed him.
always kind of you're going to intentionally walk that guy to get to me.
And later they intentionally walked Freeman to get to Teo, and Teo's been hot.
Yeah, I mean, they have, in terms of what they're doing at the plate, right now they are as good as they've been all year. If you go back, by the way, they now have they won the last 5 games of the year. They won the first 2 games here in the playoffs, so they're on a 7-game winning streak.
No. They
swept the Mariners.
Wait, who are you talking about?
The Dodgers. Dodgers are on a 7-game winning streak.
You're talking about this season.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about because their postseason winning streak. Because last year they won games 1 and 2, lost game 3, and then won games 4 and 5.
No, what I'm saying is they won their last 5, and now they've won 2. So
but I throw out those Seattle games because nobody played.
Yeah, well, we played guys, and they played guys.
They didn't pitch anybody. Kershaw pitched on Sunday, but he's not going to start another game.
Right.
But those other games, they did a bullpen game Saturday.
But they hit. That's what I'm pointing out. They hit. They mashed.
Fair enough.
All weekend long. So Dodgers were ready. Rams were ready. I'm very, very excited. This is the very best time of year without question.
The best sports month of the year is October. Always has been.
Yeah.
Because you get the start of the NBA and the NHL.
Yep.
You get the baseball playoffs and the NFL in mid-season form.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this to you off the air. If Puka Nacua has 8 catches tonight, certainly not out of the question.
No, not at all.
He becomes, and this surprised me. I would have thought like in the old days where,
olden times?
Yeah, where they threw to the same guy all the time. He would become the first player in NFL history to have 50 receptions in the first 5 games of a season. Ever.
Amazing. He is always actually coming up next. Couple of guys that agree with me that Puka is the best wide receiver in the NFL. We'll do that. Plus, Vegas is struggling, and I've got a story about one of the reasons why. We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
After quite the show Sunday at SoFi.
Time to host the hated ones at the Palace in Inglewood for Thursday Night Football.
Week 5 begins on a short week.
Today, coverage begins at 3:15 p.m. Kickoff against the Niners at 5:15.
Thursday Night Football. Rams-Niners. On your home for Rams football.
Rams-Niners.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at georgechevy.com. That's georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
You can tell Halloween is near by all the colorful Christmas lights. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Come out for a day of golf and fun and support the men and women who fight for our freedom. On Tuesday, November 11th, the Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2025 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to the charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more info on the tournament, please visit landofthefreefoundation.org or call 562-833-4361. That's landofthefreefoundation.org.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 2nd to host the Saints in a classic NFC West versus NFC South showdown. You can experience this game live from SoFi Stadium by visiting therams.com/NO. Again, that is therams.com/NO to see stars like Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and Jared Verse battle Alvin Kamara and the Saints on Sunday, November 2nd at 1:05 p.m. Grab your tickets now, and we'll see you at the Rams Center. If your AC breaks down, call NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. For a limited time, receive a free no-ozone air purifier with any new system installation. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. CSLB number 1011173.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Talk about stepping up! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason in Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
Ireland today, Sting's 74th birthday. I was trying to think of a Sting song. For some reason, this is the first one that popped into my head. It's not one of his biggest, but...
This is also because of it was Sting's birthday. This is the day that Ghost in the Machine came out.
Yes.
Which has every little thing she does is magic, which is another big hit for them. But, yeah, I saw Sting last year. Still looks great.
John and I went on a double date at a Sting concert.
Yeah, Sting and Annie Lennox.
Sting and Annie
The
Lennox.
thing I remember about that was Annie Lennox walks out on stage, and she's petite. She's like maybe 5 feet tall. And then she opens her mouth, and her voice just carries
amazing.
all through the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
It was like unbelievable.
What I remember, too, is that Diana Ross was behind us.
Yeah, we had better seats. Thank you, Harris Rosner.
Yes,
we
better
had
seats than Diana
Harris
Ross.
Rosner's birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, happy
and today
birthday,
is
Harris.
Sting.
Yeah.
Why
There
did
you
the
go.
police break up?
Stuart Copeland and Sting hate each other. They will not speak to this day.
Yeah.
And somebody said, is there any possibility of a chance of a reunion? And I think Sting said, absolutely zero.
Zero.
Yeah, like more definitive, like somebody asked the Eagles that back in the 90s, and Don Henley said, when hell freezes over.
Well, it did.
And then they started a tour a few years later called Eagles Hell Freezes Over Tour.
Yep.
So there you go.
All right, so we were talking about the Rams tonight, and yesterday we had a conversation about best wide receiver in the NFL, and you pointed out some statistics that definitely point toward Puka Nacua of the Rams.
Well, he catches 8 passes tonight. He has 50 in 5 weeks. No one's ever done it in the history of the league.
Here's Andrew Hawkins and Dan Orlovsky briefly on Puka from a little bit this earlier on ESPN.
He does things that other receivers can't. Now, look, there's 2 lanes to always operate in when you're talking about a player. How talented they are and how good they are. Talent is what you get when you leave the hospital. Good is what you put into the detail of your work. And nobody does that at the receiver position in the league as good as Puka Nacua. And me and Dan were talking yesterday about, like, what's his special quality? He can find and locate and track the ball with the least amount of notice of any receiver in the league. And that bodes perfect with Matt Stafford, because Matt Stafford's letting it fly. Puka Nacua is navigating through a defense, last minute finds the ball, catch ball. That's why he's so special, and that's why they have such a good rhythm.
Yeah, I honestly believe he would be at the top of the list for MVP.
Top of the list for MVP. What do you think?
I'm thinking about it. Okay.
They're the bet. By the way, he is the betting favorite for Offensive Player of the Year on ESPN Bet.
Why wouldn't Jalen Hurts be the favorite for MVP or Josh Allen? Because both their teams are undefeated. They're the main reason that their team wins.
Yes.
Why wouldn't they be ahead of Puka's 3-1?
3-1.
So he's in one game
3-1.
behind those guys. But that's who I would think Josh Allen's got to be the favorite, and Jalen Hurts would be 2, and then Puka 3.
Yeah,
but if the Rams finish at the top of the NFC, I think Cooper. By the way, let's admit something.
Yeah.
When the Rams gave up on Cooper Kupp and let him go.
Yes.
And I saw he signed with the Seahawks. I'm like, great, we got to see him twice a year. He's going to. They did the right thing.
Yeah.
He's made no impact.
He's a shell of
there.
himself. Yeah, he's a shell of himself.
I feel bad because he's a great guy.
You know what it feels like? It feels like that Todd Gurley situation when
exactly.
When they
really, really good comp.
Moved on from Todd Gurley, he went to Atlanta, and was just never the same guy.
The Rams don't miss very often when they move off a guy.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, somebody will go somewhere else and be great. But I remember a few years ago, I can't remember who it was, but they let their leading tackler go, and I thought, why would you let your leading tackler go? And he was a linebacker, and he didn't. DeMarco will know who it is. Yeah. And he never amounted to anything after that. Same thing with Todd Gurley.
Yep.
And if you look at the people the Rams have released that over the years, they just don't get burned.
Yeah. No.
They're really good at gauging a player's value.
No doubt. By the way, speaking of value, what's the value pick in Survivor this week?
I want to say Ernest Jones.
That's
the name
100%.
I was thinking of.
I was trying to remember it. I could not.
He was their leading tackler, and they said, we think he's descending. We're going to let him go, and he never came back.
And now we got Omar Spates and Nate Landman.
Yeah, and Jared Verse and all those guys.
So, John, you're out of Survivor, right?
I am. I got knocked out last.
So the only people that are alive now are me, my mom, your mom's boyfriend, and Juan.
Oh, I haven't put in a pick for Peter. I have to put in his pick.
So my mom is going to Indianapolis.
Okay, let me find the schedule.
I am going Rams.
Not nice. Not terrible.
Emily is going Rams. And Juan is going to Indianapolis. So it's all on Indianapolis or the Rams. Which way is mom's boyfriend going to go?
I don't know. He's given up. And he says, make my picks for me.
He's given up?
He says he doesn't know enough about to do this. He goes, make my picks for. So I actually am. He gets the money if I win, but I'm picking for him.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking at this.
Rams and Indy are the 2 best bets on the board, I think, personally. They're the 2 biggest spreads.
I think Detroit is going to destroy Cincinnati.
Yeah, I use Detroit, unfortunately.
And I think Buffalo is going to destroy New England.
Use Buffalo.
So I've got to see who he's using and who he hasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
If not, I may go with the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams are a good pick tonight. 8.5 points. I'm very, very excited about that. All right, coming up next. Oh, I was going to pay off this other thing.
Yeah.
So Vegas, there is word that Vegas is having problems and not as many people going.
I just listened to a whole podcast about this.
Okay.
Yeah, Vegas is very, very down. And one of the reasons is they have priced out the 20 and 30-year-olds.
There you go.
When you and I were in college, we thought, oh, man, go to Vegas. We'd go if we had $20 in our wallet.
Cheap.
We get a
Food
room,
is cheap.
room for $12.
Yeah,
you sit at the
exactly.
table. All that's gone.
It's all gone.
Yeah, everything costs the same as it would if you were going to New York or Chicago.
And I came across this story about a woman who got apparently, they have a bottle of water sitting in your room for you, and you assume it's complimentary.
Yeah, you always check.
It was a 16-ounce bottle. She found out later, $18. Now, who the hell?
Can I give a traveling tip to people?
Yes.
Because I spend over 100 nights a year in hotels.
Yes.
All right. Never, ever pay $18 for a bottle of water. This is what you do. As soon as you get to the hotel, you ask the people downstairs, where's the nearest convenience store? You go load up on anything you would need, water, soda, snacks, whatever. So that takes a mini bar out of it.
Yep.
The other thing is, like tomorrow night, I'm going to be in Palm Desert, then we're flying to San Francisco. I'll be on my own Sunday. There's like a grilled cheese place down the street where I can get a sandwich for $8.
Why order room service or eat in the hotel?
Yeah, and by the way, taking a step further, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all of them delivered to the hotel.
You can get water.
You no longer have to pay elevated hotel prices, ever. Be smart, people.
But I do think they have priced an awful lot of people out in Vegas.
Well, you always say that you ask, when you and Juan go to a hotel, you always ask to
for the
empty
minibar
the minibar because you guys don't trust your willpower.
We have none.
Yeah. But see, my thing, if you, like the first or second day you're there, you walk down the street to even a CVS or a 7-Eleven, just load up.
Right.
Then you won't even touch the
some
minibar.
places in Vegas, even if you just open the mini bar, it's $25.
Just if you open the mini bar.
No. What that is they're on an electronic sensor.
So if you move something.
If you take something out to look at it and say, hey, what's this?
No.
And then you put it back, they're still going to charge you.
Well, no, people like, buy groceries like you say, John, and want to stuff it in the refrigerator.
I do that.
Even to do that, they charge you $25 a day.
Well, I told this story. We went, actually, Bergman was just there, a place called Two Bunch Palms out in Desert Hot Springs. And we said, they've got a beautiful mini bar, fantastic mini bar. So we called in advance and said, could you please remove the mini bar from the room? And they said, yes, we can. That'll be $30. I'm like, it was even $30 to get rid of the minibar.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, it's insanity. It's insanity. All right, coming up next for you, who is the best quarterback in college football? One analyst has got a surprise answer. We will do that next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, if you're like me, you've definitely noticed the low-quality tap water across L.A. Not only does it taste terrible, it damages all your appliances. It's not good for your skin, not good for your hair. My wife and I just made the switch to Life Source water, and it's great. With their whole house water filtration system, we get filtered water from every tap. That means great-tasting water for everything. Drinking, cooking, bathing, no salt, no maintenance. I can't tell you what a difference this makes. We noticed right away, and now we can't imagine going without it. With every Life Source, you deal directly with the local factory. They build every system, install it, and offer factory direct pricing. Ramona Shelburne is getting Life Source water. Call this number, 800-WATER-99, 800-WATER-99, or visit lifesourcewater.com. Do what I did, make the upgrade to the essential home appliance you'll love using every day. Warranty limitations apply. Life Source Water.
After quite the show,
Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop, take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now.
Sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Math is pretty simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. We just crunch the numbers and you win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com. The math is simple. More for your trade and less for your next ride at Ocean Subaru.
It's all here at Ocean Subaru.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Obviously, Sopranos theme. John, you know why we're playing it?
I do not.
Lorraine Bracco's 71st birthday. What I find most interesting about this is
Dr. Melfi.
Yeah, she wanted, or David Chase wanted her to audition for the role of Carmela, and she said, no, I've already done that because she did Goodfellas. I want to do something different, so she became Dr. Melfi, who was just an unbelievable character, and that's the wrinkle. I had David Chase on my radio show in New York one time, and he said he pitched The Sopranos to all the networks, and he said that one network said to him, does he have to go to a psychiatrist? I'm like, that's the whole show is the way he's unraveling himself in that room with Dr. Melfi. So they didn't get it. Obviously, HBO did. And Lorraine Bracco, terrific actress, also great in Goodfellas, obviously. So
I'm trying to remember, was David Chase also the guy behind? No, it was David Simon.
David Simon was
the guy behind
The
Wire.
Yes.
Yeah, and David
correct.
Chase was the guy behind Spring.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, I've got breaking news. Hang on a second. Breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, big news. The W3 Awards have come out. They reward digital excellence. And one of the winners for Best Entertainment Podcast, the Culture Pop Podcast.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Yeah, super excited. It only took 5 years to get one of them things.
You guys deserve it. That's a good podcast.
Thank you very much.
By the way, while we're talking about this,
yes.
I used to, when I was worked at KCBS KCAL,
right,
work with a woman named Stephanie Endo Chan. We just called her Endo.
Okay.
She left, went to Channel 7, and today is retiring after 25 years at Eyewitness News.
Wow.
So, Endo, congrats on a great career. She's now friends with Carlos Saisu.
Oh, is that right?
Somehow in this world we all live in, she's become a friend to Carlo and his wife. So, Endo, congratulations, and enjoy your retirement.
Okay.
I hope to see you there sooner rather than later.
Since it is time for personal plugs, my good friend Kathy Ladman, the terrific comedian, is hosting her own comedy show this Sunday night at 7 p.m. at the Crow in Bergamot Station.
Where is Bergamot Station?
It's right at sort of by the Santa Monica Airport.
Okay.
Show is called Cradle to Grave. It's multi-generational. She's got great comics, including Ed Krasnick and Sully McCullough, Dana Eagle. Tickets you can get tickets at kathyladman.com. Again, that's Sunday night. Great comedian Kathy Ladman putting on a show there at Bergamot Station in Santa Monica. All right, so John, the best college football quarterback at the moment. Who do you think it is?
I would probably go with Carson Beck, but I don't think that's going to be the name you throw at me. I think it's going to be somebody else. But I would probably go with Carson Beck, the Miami quarterback who transferred there from Georgia.
Right.
Yeah, and he's got a big game this week, Florida State, so he may get humbled. But that's probably what I would do. Who would you put there?
This is Bill Connolly, who's a college football analyst for ESPN. He says, number one, Jaden Maiava. He says he was let down by his defense against Illinois on Saturday, but Maiava is comfortably number one in total QBR through September, and among QBR-qualified quarterbacks, he's one of only two to rank in the top 20 in both completion rate and yards per completion. Illinois was comfortably his worst game of the season, and he still threw for 364 yards with a total QBR of 85.5. Now, I don't know who some of these other guys are. By the way, Jaden Maiava, terrific next week. It's a prove-it game against Michigan.
Who do you blame for them scoring too early? Do you think that was Jaden going rogue, or do you think Lincoln Riley called that play?
Lincoln Riley called that play.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It should have been a run. That was the time to run.
2 runs.
Number 2 on this list, a guy named Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt.
Yeah, he's really good. And Vandy's good, too.
Number 3, Trinidad Chambliss from Ole Miss.
I haven't seen him
Lane
play.
Kiffin's quarterback.
But I did watch some of that game last week when the Ole Miss is ranked 4th in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Say what you want, Lane Kiffin haters. He's figured it out.
Indiana, Fernando Mendoza. Dante Moore from Oregon is number 5. Guy from Cincinnati, number 6. I don't know if Carson Beck made the top 10. C.J. Carr from Notre Dame. Ty Simpson from Alabama, Desmond Williams Jr., Jalen Daniels from Kansas.
Of pro prospects. I mean, Carson Beck's got a cannon, but Maiava's got a big arm.
Yeah, Maiava's got a big. I think Maiava's a next level player. I really do. But we're going to find out next week. Home, Michigan, 4:30 in the afternoon.
No USC game this week. Right?
No, USC's got the bye this week. So. We'll find out next week. Obviously, really, really important game. Cannot afford to lose a second one if they really expect to compete for a spot in the playoff. Funch, I don't know the answer to this, so you tell me. Are you going to do the icebreakers thing the way Emily does, or are we going to do?
No, I'm going to do it. Emily does.
Oh, you are.
So icebreakers is coming up next.
We have a good one.
Okay, right, good. Funch is going to do icebreakers. I didn't know if you were going to do it.
Funch and I, this is the calm before the storm for us.
I know.
Tomorrow night, Funch, for people who don't know, Michael Funches is the producer of Lakers basketball on ESPN LA. And so, Funch, it's like we have all this time on our hands in the offseason, and then the season starts, and it's like, crap, I don't have a spare hour, let alone a spare day.
Not at all, man. And we don't see each other for like 3 months, and then we're tied to the hip for
every
like
day.
9 months.
It's coming.
Crazy.
So it's starting tomorrow night.
Yep, tomorrow night in Palm
Desert.
Springs.
Michael's on his way out there right now.
My mom and not stepdad Leo will be there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So this will let you into the mind of Michael Thompson. So they offer us a chance they wanted everybody to go out there today.
Yes.
And I said, well, I'd really like to do the show. I'll go out there tomorrow, thinking Michael would go with me. Michael's like, nope, I want the hotel. I want the buffet. I want the room. I'm going now. So Michael's on his way so he can enjoy the high life at the fancy 5-star hotel we have in Palm Desert.
Well, I think I know your fancy 5-star hotel. I would get there a day early, too.
Yeah, I will never see the hotel. I'm being picked up tomorrow and taken straight to the arena. And then we're flying right after that to San Francisco.
And the San Francisco game.
Maybe I'll see the Niners in the airport.
The Warriors game is what day is that? Saturday? No, Sunday. It goes tomorrow night, and then San Francisco, what day is the game?
Sunday night.
Sunday night. Okay.
Yeah. So there'll probably be some Niners at that game.
Oh, yes. There absolutely will be. All right. This is an ad sponsored by BetterHelp. October 10th, Mental Health Day. And this year we're saying thank you to therapists. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they are fully licensed in the U.S. They will match you with the right therapist. Like my therapist, I've had for 20 years now. Amazing guy. Has made an incredible impact in my life. I won't say his name, but thank you. It's World Mental Health Day. Thank you to to him and to therapists everywhere. They've got over 30,000 therapists at BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform. They've served over 5 million people globally. And with World Mental Health Day coming up on October the 10th, we're celebrating all those therapists who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist, BetterHelp can help you with that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lake Show lives here.
You know, there should be no excuse why we can't make things happen on the fly.
LeBron for the dunk.
I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Lakers basketball is back. LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and the purple and gold hit the desert for preseason Game 1.
Three-pointer by Luka. That's good.
Lakers Suns. The preseason starts Friday night. Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. ESPN LA.
You can tell Halloween is near by all the colorful Christmas lights. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. The finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
And Michael Funches is in today. Go ahead, Michael. Embarrass me. I never win at this. Ireland is the king of icebreakers.
Bring it on, Funch. What do you got?
First clue for 10 points. I was born in 1967 in Florida.
Okay.
Anything? No?
No.
All right. For 9 points, I've appeared on Living Single, Celtic Pride, Walker, Texas Ranger, and Are We There Yet? The movie.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
You're
minute.
doing
Whoa, whoa.
the one. And
Okay, Mason.
You're doing the one Emily
Deion
did yesterday.
Deion Sanders.
You don't get credit for that.
Oh, come on. I remembered it. Don't you get credit for
Wait,
memory?
is that the only one you have?
I do. Yeah. I mean, it's the only one I had from Emily. I didn't know.
She did it yesterday.
Yeah, she did it yesterday.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, that's all right. Did she give it to you?
She just gave this to me. Yeah,
Oh,
I thought
okay,
this
yeah.
was it.
All right.
All right,
Well,
wait.
there's instant replay.
No. Since I'm ahead, do you want me to do one for the three of you guys?
Oh, sure. Yeah. You
Okay.
have one?
No, I'm going to make it up on the
Okay,
spot.
good. Do it.
All right?
Do it.
Let me think of a good one. Okay. This will be good. All right. This person was born in 1971. Okay. He is. That's the first clue. All right. The second clue. He's a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Okay. Clue number 3. He made 9 Pro Bowls during his career on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay, so play defense.
While in college at Stanford, he also starred in baseball.
I should definitely get this. Defensive player from Stanford.
Okay. His coach at Stanford was Bill Walsh.
Oh, so going back.
Okay. Here's one that should trip it for you guys. I think this is worth 6 points.
Okay.
He has a vested interest in the result of tonight's game at SoFi.
I think I know who it is.
Who is it?
Ronnie Lott.
No.
Okay.
You're out.
In fact, so it's Niner.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Prior to his current job, he was a broadcaster for Fox. 5 points.
Huh.
Okay?
Yep.
All right. 4 points.
Yep.
Okay?
People out there are like, I know it.
No.
All right.
He was a member of the defense that brought John Gruden his only Super Bowl title. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right? 3 points. This will tip it substantially to Mace. His father is a media mogul in San Diego.
Mace.
Yeah,
that's Lynch.
John Lynch.
Yeah, John Lynch Jr.
The next clue is going to be, who once offered you a lifetime contract?
Lost me a lifetime contract.
All right, so you get 2 points.
Yeah, there you go, 2 points. By the way, the famous joke about John Lynch. And John Lynch, tremendous.
Yeah, he was very good to us.
Great player, very good to us.
John
Lynch,
John
great
Jr.
boss.
was very nice to us back when he was there.
The story was he went to Torrey Pines High School. And the joke was, why isn't there not a pool at Torrey Pines High School? And the answer was because John Lynch wasn't a swimmer.
Right. I thought the story you're going to tell, which was my favorite stories of all time, is one time Mason's hosting a show, and somebody calls and says, hey, Mason, you're on a radio station in Southern California, and you don't have any Hispanic voices on that radio station. That's a famous story. That's unconscionable. How can you have a radio station in Southern California near the Mexican border and have no one Hispanic working at your radio station? And you said something like, well, I don't hire the talent, but I will pass your concerns up to management. And he goes to a break. And John Lynch, who was the owner of the station, storms in and says to Mason, you go back on the air right now and you tell everybody that we have Joe Titino. And he does the majority of our updates, and he's a major part of this radio station, and we're happy to have him.
And I stupidly did it.
And Mace goes, okay, John, I'll do it. So Mace goes on. He goes, hey, John Lynch, our owner, just came in, and he wanted to remind me and all of you that we do have a Hispanic voice here. Joe Titino does all our updates, is a major part of our radio station, and we're very happy to have Joe. We would certainly love to have more, but we do have a Hispanic voice, a prominent one in Joe Titino. And the segment rolls on, and they go to another break, and Titino pops into the studio and looks at Mason and goes, hey, Mace, thanks for the kind words, but I'm Italian.
He's Italian.
And Mason goes, I don't think I'll go back on and correct that.
Incredible. That was so wild. So wild. Yep. John Lynch.
Those were
he
the
did
days.
offer me a lifetime contract one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Glad you didn't take it.
I'm glad it did work out. I worked for him for a long time. He's a great guy. I don't know what he's doing now.
I think he ran into the newspaper business. Like he owns like the Union Tribune.
Is that what it is? Yeah, there you go. So he's definitely a mogul. All right, so tonight, Rams-Niners, Greg Cosell, he is a beat writer.
No. Greg works at NFL Films, but he does a great job of analyzing film. He goes on a lot of shows. He's a regular on Colin's show. This particular clip you're going to hear, he was on with our old buddy Mark Willard.
Hey!
Up in San Francisco. Now, Greg says we are all paying attention to the wrong thing tonight.
Okay.
That where everybody's making a big deal about the fact that the Niners have massive injuries.
Yes.
They won't have Brock Purdy. They won't have their top 3 receivers. They won't have George Kittle. They won't have Bosa. Greg says you're missing the point. The reason the Niners are going to struggle tonight, in his opinion, is they can't run the ball. Here's Greg.
They need a running game. They cannot run the football. There's no sustainability. There's no consistency. They're one of the worst rushing teams in the league right now. McCaffrey is, I think, at the bottom of the league in terms of yards before first contact. He's not getting past the first level of the defense. His first contact on average is 1.47 yards. Think about that. Okay, so their run game is what the main issue is right now, because Purdy, as I said, almost every quarterback is, with very few exceptions, is a ball distributor and an executor of a well-schemed offense. And if the offense can't run the football, it puts him in a really difficult spot.
Yeah.
By the way, but my takeaway from that is could be a monster night for Jared Verse.
Yes.
That was all code for their offensive line sucks.
Yep.
And because Christian McCaffrey's really good. He's really talented, but he can't get any.
He's averaging 2.9 yards per carry right now.
The defenders are getting to him before he even gets to the line of scrimmage. And Jared Verse is a game wrecker. So I think keep your eye on number 8. I think he's going to have a big game
Plus,
tonight.
look at the last 2 weeks. They bottled up Saquon. They bottled up Jonathan Taylor. Tonight they bottle up Christian McCaffrey.
That's a bad match.
Yeah.
That the Rams are very good against the run, and Niners can't run the ball. And if they're going to have to throw tonight, if Mac Jones is going to have to throw a lot.
Yep.
For you and Brian, for your prize picks,
yes,
I would think about going over on yards for Mac Jones for a couple of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
One, they can't run.
It's all they got.
So he has to throw. And two, I think they're going to be behind, so he's going to have to throw.
But with no wide receivers, that's the other thing.
Right, but what else can they do?
Yeah, right.
You know, so maybe.
Lose.
Yeah.
They can lose is what they can do.
We'll see.
By the way, McCaffrey was talking this week about how he thought he was actually, when he got traded to San Francisco, he thought he was going to wind up a Ram.
I was in my bed.
Because it was kind of late.
It was 11:15 p.m. at night.
On a
Thursday.
Was it?
So I got traded Thursday night at like 11:15. My agent called me 11:15 p.m. And I thought I was getting traded to the Rams. And he was like, "Hey, look, dude, this is going to happen." And the whole week, you know, I was hearing, "Hey, dude, we're not doing it. It's not going to happen." Blah blah. So I, practice Wednesday, practice Thursday.
Yeah.
He called me. And he's like, "You're going to the Niners." And before John Lynch or Kyle Shanahan could call me, George calls me. Dude!
Kittle.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Yep. And I heard that it was really the difference of 1 second or third round pick that separated Niners and Rams.
I thought at the time, Christian McCaffrey in Sean McVay's offense is going to be monstrous. But then I forgot. Kyle Shanahan and Sean are the same guy.
Sure.
You know, they came from the same. Sean has been on our show a million times, and he considers Kyle not only one of his best friends in the league, but equal to him in play calling ability.
Sure.
So it's not like it was a bad fit going to Shanahan. But man, can you imagine the stuff McVay would have cooked up?
By the way, that year I don't think he would have made an impact. That's the other thing. That was the Rams' terrible year where they lost 4 offensive linemen. So I don't know what McCaffrey could have done in that year. But moving forward, absolutely, he would have been a devastating force for the Rams. And I think that I love where the Rams are in terms of running the football right now. I love Kyron Williams has been terrific. Blake Corum is really coming on, although he did have those 2 moments where they threw him passes. He bounced him up. He missed him, bounced up in the air.
Drop him to the ground.
Knock him down.
Yeah.
Knock him down, Blake. But tonight, I think, is going to be a night for Matthew Stafford because their secondary is terrible. I think we're going to throw the ball a lot tonight. And when I say we, I mean our team. I'm a we guy. When you talk about the Lakers, you say we.
Yeah.
When I talk about the Rams, I say we. Brian, when you talk about the Chargers, do you say we or do you say them?
Oh, we.
I would say them.
Oh, come on now.
Those guys.
I'm part of the team.
Yeah, I'm part of the team. There you go. And the thing
By the way, I'm worried about your Chargers.
Offensive line does not look good. We've
Yeah,
been bringing
And
in
the Commanders are good.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers could lose again this week.
Jaden Daniels should be back, too.
Yeah, expected to be back. By the way, last thing, and then we'll get to sports graffiti. We got a guy here named Graham. Have you seen Graham?
I saw Graham Metzger, and the first thing I said to him today, because I knew his father was a Philadelphia fan.
Yeah.
His dad grew up in Delaware. Gary, his dad, is a professor at Long Beach. I talked to his class last Monday. Graham should be sent home.
I agree. You're excused, Graham.
Yeah.
He's wearing a Phillies jersey.
And he's wearing one of those really cool, old school, like Greg Lazinski.
You like the powder blues, John?
Yeah, they should bring those back. The Steve Carlton era Philadelphia Phillies jerseys.
Yeah.
But Graham, really on a day we find out that we're playing the Phillies, are you just looking to get something food thrown on you?
Are you just trolling us? Is that what's going on, Graham?
I just had to stand my ground, guys. Let you know that it's Red October.
It's Red October.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're going to be seeing blue, my friend. You're going to be seeing blue.
We'll see.
All right, 877-710-ESPN. Dodgers advance, a sweep of the Reds.
Can we call it two-game or a sweep?
It's a sweep, John.
Okay.
We're going to take every sweep we can. And, of course, getting ready for the Phillies on Saturday. Maybe you got to take on the Red Series or on what's coming up with Philadelphia starting on Saturday. Lakers kick off tomorrow night in
Detroit
Palm
just took a
Springs.
1-0 lead, and this is an elimination game.
Detroit up 1-0 in Cleveland, third inning.
Yeah.
And what else? Oh, and Rams-Niners tonight. 877-710-ESPN. Let's get some of your calls in here for Sports Graffiti coming up next. In the meantime, I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right gets me paid. And I'll tell you what, I am right a lot of the time. Prize Picks, the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. You want to pick more or less than Josh Allen's passing yards, rushing yards, whatever that is. Tonight, Matthew Stafford, more than, less than, all that stuff. Pick 2 to 6 player props, and you can win. Follow Prize Picks players directly in the app. You can copy their lineups. You might want to copy mine. In Prize Picks, you can play up to 6 players, and if you want flexibility, choose the flex play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. I always have that decision, BC. Do you have that same decision?
Yeah, it's
I put together a lineup and then flex play, power play.
Power play looks so much better, but the flex play saves you a little more.
It does save you. Yeah, exactly. Download the Prize Picks app today. Join the fun. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, for $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Go ahead. No, it's Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
A reminder that Icebreakers is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of Idaho. Distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka, it's a statement.
After quite the show Sunday at SoFi.
Time to host the hated ones at the Palace in Inglewood for Thursday Night Football.
Week 5 begins on a short week.
Today, coverage begins at 3:15 p.m. Kickoff against the Niners at 5:15.
Thursday Night Football. Rams-Niners. On your home for Rams football.
Rams-Niners.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Morales. I know we do the bit on the air a lot, and we do it tongue-in-cheek that I almost died. And yes, earlier in the year, I almost died. And here's the thing. I did a lot of things that led up to that, a lot of poor choices, but you never think you're going to hear while you're laying in the emergency room in the hospital that you have heart failure. And thank God I was at Providence, because I do believe 100% Without the amazing doctors, the amazing nurses, the amazing team at Providence, I probably would have died. They were all over it. They took care of me. They earned my trust, and they took care of my health. And Providence knows that every patient is unique. Providence built a care plan that fits your life, your needs, and your heart. My case was unique. After the first week, everybody thought I was just going to go home with heart failure. And then I had several seizures. And that led to realizing I had had several strokes earlier in the week. Then it was a second week in the hospital. But Providence saved my life. Providence stands with patients during some of life's most challenging moments. And they stand with the families. My entire family was in the hospital with me, watching over me. Providence, bringing skill, compassion, and everything they have to every case.
The hottest duo in Major League Soccer can't be stopped.
Canadian Son, 2v3, top of the area. Son on the left foot, now to the right, shot it in!
Sun Heung-min and Denis Bouanga have led the Black in goal to 4 wins in a row. Can they make it 5 straight Sunday night?
Oh my goodness, these two cannot be stopped!
LAFC hosts Atlanta United. Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m. on the all-new ESPN LA app.
BMO Stadium is absolutely rocking!
Slow drain, dips in water pressure? Call the experts at NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Get your stubborn drain working again with NextGen's expert drain clearing for just $88. Call 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com. CSOB number 1011173.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me. Like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Welcome to Only Murders in the Building,
the official podcast.
Join me, Michael Cyril Creighton, as we go behind the scenes with some of the amazing actors, writers, and crew from season 5.
The audience should never stop suspecting anything.
How can you not be funny crawling around on a coffin? No, that's true.
Catch Only Murders in the Building official podcast, premiering September 9th wherever you get your podcasts. And watch Only Murders in the Building, streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go to Sports Graffiti time. Lines are loaded. Actually, one line open, 877-710-ESPN. Ireland, take it away.
All right, we lead off with Chris in Irvine. Hey, Chris, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to the Dodgers. We should go all the way. We are still not fielding our best team when we put Mookie at shortstop. He's fielding fantastic. His throws scare me. Lastly, he belongs in right field. It's going to cost us a game, and if it does, we're going to go, I wish I had Mookie in right field. Go Dodgers.
Okay.
I disagree with him. I saw Mookie make a play with the bases loaded the other day that he had to make a decision on the spot. Bases loaded, nobody out. And they hit a ground ball shot right to him.
Yep.
And he can get 2 outs if he goes to second.
But there was nobody out. At that point.
And he realized, I have a force at home.
Yep.
And he whipped it home, and they got an out. I think he's going to be in line for a Gold Glove.
Well, and last night I heard they said he's probably going to be a Gold Glove finalist. I mean, obviously in right field he would not have booted that ball the way Teo did in the first inning last night,
right?
Which cost 2 unearned runs.
And by the way, we should point out the Dodgers aren't even considering moving.
No,
Mookie.
It's not. There's zero chance. So stop bitching about it.
All right, Nick in Dallas. Hey, Nick, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, you guys. Yeah, I didn't even know, Mason, John, that game 1 is Saturday and game 2 is Monday. That's huge for Dave. He gets to expand so many options with the pitching, depending how it goes with the starting rotation. And lastly, before I go, what's the status on Will Smith going into this series? Because I think with him in the lineup, we're going to be fine. But with Sasaki coming out the way he did last night, that's huge. So now all Roberts can do is keep his options between the starters going deep and then picking Sasaki. But outside of that, I have Dodgers at 4 or 5.
All right, there you go. I like
the
that.
status of Will Smith has not changed. He's got a hairline fracture in his right wrist. You kind of need your right wrist if you're a catcher. My sense is, Mace, I don't know anything, but my sense is he's a pinch hitter for the rest of the playoffs.
I think that's right. Although there's a lot of mixed messaging out there, that it's pain tolerance and Woody and Willie and all that stuff. He's going to be on the roster for the DS because he is a valuable right-handed bat off the bench. But I agree with you. I don't think we're going to see him behind the plate.
Justin in Century City. Hey, Justin, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, had a few things wanted to talk to you about. Out of curiosity, is your hotel in Palm Springs, does it happen to have a lake and a Benihana type restaurant?
I'm not at liberty to discuss any hotels
No worries.
at,
but there may be
you're not far off. I'll
there
give
may
you
be
that.
an onion volcano at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Copy. One of my best memories, I was a med student in D.C., and I went to the Four Seasons in Georgetown, and I saw all of you guys before a game. This was way, way back in the day.
Yeah, I love that hotel.
So, Steve, last week you mentioned a robot massage. I have done it. It's at the Equinox in Century City.
Oh.
You don't have to be an Equinox member to do it.
How was it?
It was cool. I've done it about 3 times. It's a cool, fun experience.
Justin, do you mind me? Justin, you mind me asking you how expensive is it?
Cheapest one, 30 minutes, maybe $50.
Okay.
Maybe 90
not
minutes
too bad.
is a little higher.
And how would you
Not
compare
bad.
it to a real person?
It's not as good as a real person, but it's cheaper and it's a fun experience.
Okay,
I would definitely say you should do it once for the bit.
All right,
for the bit.
Anything for the bit.
There's somebody who gets the
Justin
show.
knows what's going on.
My last thing. I do know the Nader sisters from when I used to live in D.C. They're nice. They're smart. One of them was in finance before she switched over to the TV show. You mentioned Grace.
Yeah, Grace Ann. That's the one I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe she's dating the son of a New York billionaire whose name is Paul Tudor Jones. So you've mentioned she was single. I think she's taken.
Yeah, she used to, her old boyfriend was a baseball player. She dated some guy. I think he might have played for the Reds. But, Brooks is the one who gets all the attention because she's like one of the top models in the world. But the sisters.
Now, do you watch that? There's
I
a
haven't
show
seen it.
called The Nader Sisters.
Love Thy Nader.
What channel is it on?
Hulu.
Or what? Oh, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Here is Kevin in Whittier. Hey, Kevin, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, how we doing, guys?
Great, man.
Mason, congratulations on your award for your podcast.
Thank you, man.
I don't listen personally, but I'm glad somebody does.
Yeah, me too. I am too. I'm glad somebody does.
Ireland, you're a legend, man. I have a quick question for you, real quick. I know we always talk about your guys' longevity here on the radio, but when you do come to decide your final stance here at 7:10, does that mean also for the voice of the Lakers?
I don't know. Normally, what I always say, Kevin, is those decisions tend to get made for you. If you're lucky enough to go out on your own, you should consider it a huge blessing because most of the time, radio shows like this and play-by-play gigs like that, they tell you when they're done.
Yep.
So I'm just hoping I'm riding the wave, Kevin, as long as I can before it bucks me, and we'll see what happens. Here's Ray in Compton. Hey, Ray, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go. Ray, you there? All right, Ray's gone. Brian in Oxnard. Hey, Brian, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
What's going on, gentlemen? I was having a fun little conversation debate with some coworkers the other day, and I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Cool.
If you could have a long career being on top of the game for possibly as long as you could in any sport, what sport would you choose? I'm not a big fan of golf, watching it or playing it, but I'm a big NFL and NBA guy. I didn't go that route. I said I wanted to be on top of the game of being a golfer based off I would think the longevity of it, and don't they get paid more than any athlete, or am I wrong with that?
No, and they also have Brian, a longer shelf life. Like you can play golf if you get on the tour when you're 21 years old, you can play until you're
40s,
50.
right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. And so that might be a reason.
And then go on to the senior tour.
Why you'd want to pick golf, because it has the longest shelf life.
Plus, you get hurt the least.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You know, sometimes I'm looking at
Unless you're Tiger.
Sometimes I'm looking at a football game and I'm like, damn, falling cannot be easy.
Well,
guys
and being chased by guys that big and that fast.
That would not be my choice.
Yeah.
Longevity, I also would not choose baseball because it's 162 games. I would choose the NBA. The NBA would be a great spot. It's fewer games than Major League Baseball. It's less physical. You're not going to get knocked on your ass a whole bunch of times. So I would choose NBA. What would you choose?
Brian, what was the other thing you had?
Yeah, the other thing I had, too, was do you guys ever come out to Ventura County to the 805? We got a lot of listeners out here that are loyal that would love to have you guys out here doing the whole the show out here in person.
Yeah, we were out there not too long ago when Cowboys camp was out there. Remember we had Jason Garrett?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jason Garrett was in there, yeah.
So sometimes it depends who pays for us to go out there. We're not against going that way.
No, I would love to go out there. I got friends out there.
I went to a wedding in Camarillo maybe 2 months ago.
Camarillo's great, yeah. I love it out there.
Here is JJ in Hacienda Heights. Hi, JJ. You're on Sports Graffiti.
Hey, guys. Just wanted to see what you thought about this. You heard about this asteroid, a three-eye atlas that's barreling through our solar system.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do you believe our government would notify? I'm sorry?
When is it supposed to hit?
Nobody knows for sure because they say it's speeding up and they say it's slowing down.
I know what you're asking, JJ. Go ahead. I know what you're asking.
You think our government will notify the public if it was going to hit Earth?
No,
They would not.
Because of the mass panic that would ensue.
I mean, it would be mayhem. If you knew everybody was gone in 3 days, it would be mayhem. I think they would keep it secret. It'll sneak up on us. And we'll be. I never believe that this is really going to happen. It's like sort of needle in a haystack kind of stuff. The idea of an asteroid actually hitting the planet.
Can we get like Bruce Willis to go up there and destroy it?
Absolutely, that would work
Ben
for
Affleck?
sure.
The other Netflix movie where Don't Look Up, where it's just like that. Yeah, the whole thing
that
is
movie.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
and
you
that one they know.
can't tell the public anything because the public will panic.
Oh my God, will they ever?
Yeah.
All right, coming up. Oh, by the way, coming up at 1:30, Matthew Berry normally joins us Thursday to do fantasy football. Today, that is going to be our own Marcus Grant, who does a ton of fantasy football over at NFL Network and, of course, is on every single day on the Blue Review. Next, the latest in the Shedeur Sanders saga. We will do that coming up. In the meantime, the NFL is back in Cosm. Watch NFL games in shared reality at Cosm. Feel the energy of the game in the dome and in the hall. Amazing stuff. You know, if somebody in your if your spouse is not a sports person, they have a Cosm version of The Matrix. They've got Cirque du Soleil. They've got this really cool show called Orbital. Of course, all the games are on. Everything from UFC to NFL to MLB. Everything is on screen in shared reality at Cosm. And this season, before every Rams home game, including tonight, you can hang out with ESPN LA's Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame show live from the hall at Cosm. And if you got a ticket to the game, go on in for free. Catch all the energy on massive wall-to-wall LED displays in the hall and get great craft cocktails and beers throughout the venue. To learn more, visit Cosm.com. That's C-O-S-M, Cosm.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
After quite the show Sunday at SoFi.
Time to host the hated ones at the Palace in Inglewood for Thursday Night Football.
Week 5 begins on a short week.
Today, coverage begins at 3:15 p.m. Kickoff against the Niners at 5:15.
Thursday Night Football. Rams-Niners. On your home for Rams football.
Rams-Niners.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
You can tell Halloween is near by all the colorful Christmas lights. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 2nd to host the Saints in a classic NFC West versus NFC South showdown. You can experience this game live from SoFi Stadium by visiting therams.com/NO. Again, that is therams.com/NO to see stars like Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and Jared Verse battle Alvin Kamara and the Saints on Sunday, November 2nd at 1:05 p.m. Grab your tickets now, and we'll see you at the Rams house.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Right now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or the Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end November 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos. Fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Dive into the Marvel Universe on the official Marvel podcast with the stars of the MCU.
Everybody's going to be talking about whether we're casting for this character.
The creators of Marvel Comics.
Spider-Man is the greatest fictional character in history.
And Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige.
But if you want the real answer, if we're trying to get real on this podcast,
giving you exclusive access to Marvel's adventures like never before. The official Marvel podcast. New episodes every Wednesday wherever you listen to podcasts.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Ultimately, Mason's a negative guy, man. You know, you just got to take it like that.
The biggest show on the radio.
Hey, by the way, I'm not a negative guy. I'm really a positive guy, just to be clear.
It doesn't sound like it to me.
Yeah.
Steve Mason and John Ireland right now.
Tell you what I'm positive about tonight. Oh, this was a number 1 hit on this day, right?
I think 1982.
Who did this? Pass the Dutch.
Musical Youth.
Musical Youth. Bunch pointed
Sounds
out,
like a very uninventive name, Musical Youth.
Bunch pointed out that many of the anniversaries and days this week, birthdays, they are all right up our alley.
Right up your
alley.
Well, tomorrow is, not tomorrow. Saturday is National Vodka Day.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to get twice the amount of blue ice I normally get.
What flavor are you drinking now?
Well, my favorite's a Huckleberry.
Yeah.
Lisa likes the espresso. And then the regular vodka is great.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
the thing about blue ice, you just got to try it. one time. You don't even have to trust me but it's just different. It's really, really good. So try it.
So we are in this guillotine league, and I just know, I guess it snuck up on me, the deadline to bid on players. So the idea is that I think it was Shadano's team that was cut last week.
Right.
So all of his players become free agents. Did you see what the bidding was for the guy?
Yeah, I got one of them.
You did?
Yeah.
Who'd you get?
I got Brian Thomas, the wide receiver in
Brian
Jacksonville.
Thomas. Okay, I see that. Yeah, you got him.
I bid $150 on him.
That's
and I
good.
got him.
Jamar Chase went for $450. I bid $250, but I
didn't even bid on Jamar Chase because he doesn't have a quarterback.
I bid on I bid barely on A.J. Brown. He went for $33. I actually ended up taking Woody Marks, who I think is going to be surprisingly good.
I think he's RB1 in Houston now.
I think he is, and I got him for $50. But there are some sharks in this league, man. They jumped on that thing early. I think I could definitely be chopped this week.
Well, I was almost chopped last week.
You were
I finished
close,
right ahead of Sedano.
But in fairness, you did not draft your own team.
Yeah.
It was, I guess, would it be AI or something like that?
Yeah, so I'm assuming Sedano would refuse to wear the Mike Tyson tattoo, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just extend it to the next
If
guy?
I get chopped, I'm doing the Mike Tyson tattoo and the pie in the face on the same day.
Well, you got to do the pie in the face anyway. Well, that would be good. You can do the pie in the face while you have the tattoo, and then you can knock them all out in one day.
It's all about the bit.
So we need to explain a programming change today. Normally, we would have Matthew Berry on the show.
Yes.
But Matthew is unavailable today because I think for the second week in a row, he is traveling to the Sunday night game.
Yep.
So Marcus Grant, who works at the NFL Network, and Marcus's main job is fantasy football.
Oh, I thought his main job was the Blue Review.
Well, he's good at that too.
The Blue Review.
This morning he was the host of our Yom Kippur Sedano and Cap mail-it-in special.
Realize that.
How come we didn't get a mail-it-in special?
What? So wait a minute. Well, Cappy is not working on Yom Kippur. It's the holiest of holy days, right?
Right. So they did a best of.
Oh, it was just a best of?
Yeah.
It's only been on for 2 weeks. How much best could there be?
They found enough.
They did find enough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Cappy can't work, and I guess that's what's going on. I don't know. Sedano's on a plane somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
All that kind of stuff.
Probably.
All right, so did you see what is going on with Shedeur Sanders?
Yeah, I thought this was weird.
Okay. So, Shedeur, the day that Dylan Gabriel gets named the starter for the Cleveland Browns, he did this thing where he was asked questions and then he mimed answers. He talked without making any sound.
Yeah, because Rex Ryan had come on earlier in the week and told him to shut up.
And I think this is absolutely the wrong thing to do. Why do you call attention to yourself on a day when one of your teammates has been elevated and you're maybe you're the third string guy? Here's what Dan Orlovsky said about Shedeur in this little mime charade he did yesterday.
I actually don't think there is a time and place to act like that as a quarterback. I think, everything that you do when you're a quarterback, I don't care if you're first, second, or third, is a job interview. In that league, every single thing you do. And my question to Shedeur would be, are you helping yourself in your own building? Did that 30 or 40 seconds help you in your own building when it comes to what they think you can be in the future? And then did you help yourself outside of your own building? There's 64 jobs, essentially, at that spot in the NFL. Did that 30 or 40 seconds help you at all when it comes to your future there or your future elsewhere? And when you're a later round draft pick, every single thing you do has to be from the lens of, how do I make myself more appealing to the people in this building that say, give that guy a chance? Or more appealing to it, do you think an owner or a general manager or a president or somebody making decisions is watching that going, I want that guy leading my franchise?
Yeah, it's just, it is such a bad look, I think.
You know what I find interesting? So I was a television reporter for 30 years.
Right.
Covering all sorts of football teams. You know, Chargers, Rams, Raiders, you name it. I don't think I ever, in 30 years of covering football, asked to talk to the third string quarterback. It's such a unique situation because of who he is, because of who his dad is. They're asking to talk to a guy who has not played, Mace, one down of NFL football. And they're still going to him. So if I were him, what I would say is, I got nothing to say, guys.
Right.
If I'm in line to play next week, I'm happy to talk to you. But I'm just working to try and get into the top two. I wouldn't say anything.
But he doesn't have that in him.
Yeah.
He is.
Well, I mean, I guess he didn't say anything. He took my advice.
Technically, he said nothing.
But he made a stunt out of it.
But he turned it into like a circus routine.
The third-string quarterback doesn't talk.
Right. Now,
So
and by the way, I don't think he's going to get on the field this year. I think I would put money on Dylan Gabriel. You know, he went to 3 different college programs. He elevated each of them, made everybody better. He's a touch older than everybody else. I don't think he's going to be blown away or dazed on the field. I think Dylan Gabriel is going to be a very good.
The interesting thing is, well, let me start with a quiz. All right, for all three of you guys, Sponge, Brian, Mace. If you go back to the start of last year, start of last season, the NFL quarterback who has the most wins is Jalen Hurts.
Okay,
who's second?
Most wins.
Josh Allen?
My thought would be
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen.
Good guess, not right.
Mahomes?
Not right.
Since the beginning of last year.
You guys have had 2 strikes. You got one more chance.
That. Not him.
Someone like Sam Darnold?
Bingo.
Oh, yeah, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold
that is, a good
is
one.
number 2 on that list. And, so I was thinking about the Browns and their quarterback situation. They had Baker Mayfield in that building, and they used the number 1 overall pick on him, and they let him go.
Right.
Sam Darnold was in Carolina, was in New York with the Jets, was in San Francisco with the Niners, was in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell, and now he's in Seattle and he's playing great. There are some organizations that don't know how to develop quarterbacks, and I would argue that the Browns are at the top of that list.
They are, although some quarterbacks I think are also it depends how you coach them up. You're right. Some quarterbacks are a quote-unquote late bloomer. Sam Darnold's one.
Like the Jets
Baker
need a
Mayfield's
quarterback,
one.
and they had Sam Darnold, and they let him go.
Right.
The Vikings, it looks like Jay McCarthy's not ready.
Yep.
It would have helped them to keep Sam Darnold.
Yes.
Carolina has Bryce Young, and they had on the same team Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. So it's not the end of the world if Shedeur gets run out of Cleveland because Cleveland doesn't know what they're doing.
Right.
So I wouldn't worry too much about what, like Dan was saying, is it going to help me in this building? I wouldn't want to be in that building.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now, I would think Shedeur's upside, his ceiling is middle-of-the-road backup quarterback.
Maybe.
I mean, he's never going to be a big, gigantic franchise quarterback guy.
I think he'll get an opportunity, but it depends where he goes next. I don't think this will be his only NFL stop.
No, definitely not.
I think there will be another opportunity.
No, he's still the third-string guy. I mean,
Well, and think about this. Would he be any worse than Spencer Rattler in New Orleans?
No, although...
Would he be... I mean, think about it. There's a handful of quarterbacks that are just okay. Bryce Young has been hot and cold in Carolina.
Right, but I mean, if you think about
Cam Ward's been hot and cold in Tennessee.
Every team did an evaluation of Shedeur Sanders, and he fell to the 5th round.
Right. And
nobody's particularly high on him.
My point is, half of those teams don't know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, it's guesswork. It's guesswork on the part of everybody, truthfully. Right. I mean, evaluating quarterbacks is the most inexact science there is.
Yep.
But I don't think Shedeur is going to have but the stunt like yesterday does not help him. I don't want that as the face of my franchise. All right, coming up next for you, we are going to be joined by Marcus Grant, fantasy football expert from the NFL Network. And, of course, here on ESPN LA, does Dodgers Blue Review, all that stuff. If you've got should we just do the this or that? Yeah. Should we do? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I got a couple for him.
If you've got an issue, like a dilemma on your fantasy football team, should I play this guy? Should I play that guy? 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-ESPN. Marcus is terrific with fantasy football on the NFL Network, and we're glad to be able to bring him here. If you've got a fantasy football question right now, 877-710-ESPN. Mason in Ireland, 710-ESPN.
Okay, so this morning I was at Manhattan Beach Toyota, which is the closest Toyota dealer to my house. Shout out Ron Vartanian. Shout out Gabe Stitt. They showed me all the new SUVs that are available from Toyota. And did you know that it's Trucktober at your Toyota dealer? Your best time to get a new Toyota truck. They've got the largest inventories of Tacomas and Tundras, and they're ready to roll. The Tacoma is known for its legendary toughness, off-road capability, and everyday efficiency. Perfect for weekend adventures or just tackling your to-do list. And the Tundra brings power, towing capacity, and bold design. plus the latest tech and all the comfort features. Whether you need a truck that's built for the trails, built for work, or built for your family's next adventure, Toyota's got you covered this Trucktober. Toyota, we make it easy. See your Toyota dealer today.
The hottest duo in Major League Soccer can't be stopped.
Canadian Son, 2v3, top of the area. Son on the left foot, now the right shot, it is!
Son Heung-min and Denis Bouanga have led the Black in goal to 4 wins in a row. Can they make it 5 straight Sunday night?
Oh my goodness, these two cannot be stopped!
LAFC hosts Atlanta United. Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m. on the all-new ESPN LA app.
BMO Stadium is absolutely rocking!
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, a pair of 3-1 teams, will meet at SoFi Stadium on Thursday night, with the winner coming out in first place in the NFC West. Your Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff gets started at 3:15 with myself, Travis Rogers, and Sua Cravens, followed immediately by all of the play-by-play action, JB Long, Maurice Jones-Drew, and the Super Bowl champion, DeMarco Farr. And then immediately following the conclusion of the Rams and 49ers, it is the Rams postgame show live from Hollywood Park Casino. Me and Sua and none other than Chris Morales back at HPC, taking all your phone calls and breaking down everything that happened in Week 5. Did Matthew Stafford have another big game? Did Puka Nacua increase his lead in the NFL receiving race? And will the sanctity of the postgame show be respected? With Thursday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey, it's Mace. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement of this football season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. PrizePicks, the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on PrizePicks. Follow other PrizePicks players directly on the app. Copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just somebody whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on PrizePicks. On PrizePicks, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Download the PrizePicks app, use code MACE, M-A-S-E. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, where it's good to be right.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Welcome to Only Murders in the Building,
the official podcast.
Join me, Michael Cyril Creighton, as we go behind the scenes with some of the amazing actors, writers, and crew from Season 5.
The audience should never stop suspecting anything.
How can you not be funny crawling around on a coffin?
No, that's true.
Catch Only Murders in the Building official podcast, premiering September 9th wherever you get your podcasts. And watch Only Murders in the Building, streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles is a powerhouse in pediatric surgery? They perform nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, from high-tech robotic procedures to the most delicate operations on newborns, led by one of the largest surgical teams for kids in the country. With national rankings to back it up, CHLA brings all-star skill to every procedure. So when your child needs surgical care, turn to the team that's in a league of their own. To learn more, visit chla.org.
After quite the show Sunday at SoFi.
Time to host the hated ones at the Palace in Inglewood for Thursday Night Football.
Week 5 begins on a short week.
Today, coverage begins at 3:15 p.m. Kickoff against the Niners at 5:15.
Thursday Night Football. Rams-Niners. On your home for Rams football.
Rams-Niners.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about it, about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland and Mason.
Oh, my God, that just wouldn't
And
sound
Mason
right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
no, that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
All right, here we go. Fantasy football starts tonight for week 5 of the NFL. And joining us right now is fantasy football expert from the NFL Network and also one of the stars of the Blue Review.
And the star of the Yom Kippur emergency show, Marcus Grant. Hi, Marcus. How are you?
Good to talk to you, fellas. It's been a minute. How are you?
Yeah, well, I was just saying that yesterday that I haven't seen you in a while, but this is your busy season, and I'm about to go into my busy season, so I'm glad we track you down. All right, so
good to be here.
For people who don't know, Marcus hosts a fantasy football show on the NFL Network, and he also hosts a Blue Review for us, so we'll do a little football, do a little baseball. Marcus, here's the first one from me. I have 2 really good quarterbacks, and I keep playing the wrong one. So this week, I have Justin Herbert and I have Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is on the road Monday night at Jacksonville. Herbert is at home against the Commanders on Sunday. If you were me, would you play Justin Herbert or Patrick Mahomes?
I think I'm leaning Herbo this week. The Jaguars have been feisty defensively. I mean, I watched that game with them against the 49ers last week, and they absolutely had Brock Purdy in hell. They're forcing turnovers. They're getting after the quarterback. I do like that Mahomes is getting his weapons back, but I feel a lot better about Herbert with all of his weapons going against that Commanders defense.
Okay, asking for a friend. He's got 3 potential starting running backs. Cam Scatterbo, Chase Brown, Woody Marks. Who do you like?
In order, I would probably go Scatterbo, Marks, and Brown. I had expectations for Chase Brown, but that was with a healthy Joe Burrow. Right now, the Bengals, just watching them, they look like one of the worst teams in the NFL, at least offensively. Woody Marks has been getting a lot of run, and I think he's going to be a good option for you down the road. But right now, I'm all the way team Scatterbo with the work he's getting there. And the fact that Jackson Dart seems to have injected some life into the Giants offense.
But one thing I wanted to throw out there, too, is and Travis Hunter is on a lot of fantasy football rosters. He's made no impact, at least so far. Is he a guy worth keeping? Do you think he's going to emerge as a receiver? What's going on with Travis Hunter?
So look, I'm in that same boat because I was big on Travis Hunter, and my philosophy so far has been just to hang on to him right now because he's so talented, and it does look like the Jaguars really want to get him involved. The problem is Trevor Lawrence has just been disappointing, and that's been the biggest problem. If you have Travis Hunter, if you have Brian Thomas Jr., you haven't gotten the production you wanted because the quarterback play has been bad. So I'm not ready to pull the chute yet on Travis Hunter, but I can't put him in my lineup either.
All right, talking to Marcus Grant, Russell on Twitter, Ladd McConkey or Jake Ferguson for my flex?
Ooh. I think this is a Ladd McConkey week. I know he's been disappointing. I know it's been a lot of Keenan Allen and a lot of Quentin Johnston, who's been one of the big surprises of the fantasy season. But this week, the Commanders really bad against slot receivers. That's where Ladd McConkey's doing a lot of his work. So I think it could be a high target day, not necessarily a high yardage day, but a lot of targets, a lot of catches, and maybe one of them ends in the end zone.
All right, let's get to some calls. Gilbert in Montebello, what's your question for Marcus Grant, Gilbert?
Hey, guys. So, flex, Olave, Woody Marks, or Chris Godwin?
I'm going to go Chris Olave here because I think it's a similar situation to Ladd McConkey where he gets a ton of targets. Spencer Rattler doesn't really try to go downfield, so you don't expect a lot of big chunk plays, but I could see a ton of targets, a ton of catches, and again, another potential touchdown opportunity. The Saints have been a little bit, they put up more of a fight so far this season than I thought they would, which is good.
Carlos in Carson. Carlos, what's your question for Marcus Grant?
Defense, either the Vikings or the LA Rams.
I'm probably going to go with the Vikings.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
Look, it's Dylan Gabriel in his first ever start. I don't know that I love that. I mean, the Browns weren't a good offense to begin with. Now they're throwing a rookie quarterback in there. Brian Flores is a nightmare for rookie quarterbacks. He just makes life really, really tough on them. I know the Niners are super beat up. I mean, they're coming in with essentially a B team because they have overcrowded the local hospitals in Santa Clara with injured players. But Kyle Shanahan always seems to go in his bag against the Rams and find something. So that's the only caveat I would have.
Here's Gilbert, Marcus, and it says he's at SoFi Stadium. Gilbert, are you already at the stadium?
I'm actually on my way, not too far. But my question is Zach Ertz or Darren Waller now that Tyreek Hill's out?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, Marcus, Darren Waller's not a name we would have asked you about until last week, but now he looks like he's got some life in him.
I think so.
Yeah, no, before the season started, Darren Waller was an afterthought. It's like, you're not drafting him, you're not picking him up. But he scores 2 touchdowns in his return. No Tyreek Hill for the remainder of the season. This is going to be a short passing offense. They don't have a deep threat now without Tyreek Hill. And they look for Waller around the end zone. Those are important things. So I think I'm buying into the whole Darren Waller deal this week, especially against Carolina. I think I'm in on Waller.
All right, one more. Let's do Mario in Upland. Hey, Mario, you're on with Marcus Grant. What's your question?
Matthew Stafford or Daniel Jones?
Well, that's another one we wouldn't have asked before the season, but it's a legit one now, Marcus.
It is a legit one. I think I'm going to go Stafford over Jones in this one. Look, I've bought into the whole that they're calling him Indiana Jones now since he's playing for Indianapolis. But I think Matthew Stafford, the way he's playing, I think it's a big night for the Rams tonight at SoFi, so I go Stafford over Jones.
All right, Marcus, settle a debate.
The blue review.
I am picking the Dodgers to take the Phillies out. I'm not scared of the Phillies. Mace and Travis are both picking the Phillies. Who's right?
I mean, I think I might get kicked off the Blue Review if I pick the Phillies, right? So I got to pick the Dodgers. I think Dodgers in 5. I think whoever wins this series is going in 5. But I'm just going to say the Dodgers. The offense has shown up for the last several weeks, even going back to the end of the regular season. The starting pitching has been incredible. The issue is how do they get from, say, the 7th inning to the 9th inning? If they can figure out a way to bridge that gap from the starters to the end, and look, when I see Hiroki Sasaki, I'm ready to give him the 9th inning with what we've seen from him in a relatively short amount of time.
Me too.
He's been fantastic. The issue is when your starter starts to tire in, say, the 7th inning, how do you build that bridge? That's the only question. If Dave Roberts can figure that out, I think the Dodgers can win. I think offensively they're better. I think their starting pitching is as good or better than the Phillies. It's just that bullpen piece, but I'm going to say Dodgers in 5.
Marcus, I said a little bit earlier in the show, and I really believe this, the winner of this series is going to win the World Series. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. I said middle of the season, I was saying that your World Series winner was going to come out of the National League because what I saw from the American League teams, like the Tigers put up a fight, but they ended up fading and just barely making it into the playoffs. The Yankees have flaws. Cal Raleigh is a great story, but I don't know that the Mariners are that deep from top to bottom. I just think, the American League teams all have sort of big glaring holes. I think the National League teams whether it's the Phillies, it's the Dodgers. I think you can even, as much as folks around here want to hate to hear it, I think the Padres, if they can survive today, I think they're a talented team from top to bottom. So whoever comes out of the National League, I think is your World Series champion.
All right, down with the Padres. All right.
By the way, Marcus, while you were talking, the Tigers have taken the lead in Cleveland.
Ooh.
And it's 2-1.
Wow.
With can you see what inning that's in?
That
Mace?
is in the
top of the sixth. Top of the sixth. So, and then at 2:00, coming up in about 15 minutes, we got the Padres and the Cubs. We're rooting hard against the Padres, Marcus, but I think they're going to win.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go!
Yeah, exactly. All right, look forward to seeing you again soon, man. Thank you for doing this.
Appreciate it, fellas.
All right, there is Marcus Grant. You can hear him every day or watch him and hear him on the Blue Review. It is at 6:30 in the morning every day, and it'll be online, obviously, all day long. You can go back and look. Hey, always when we talk fantasy, it is brought to you by Fantasy Springs Casino. Call in right now, 877-710-ESPN for your chance at a Fantasy Springs Weekend Getaway Prize Pack. That's a 2-night hotel stay, golf or bowling for 2, and dinner for 2 at Fantasy Springs Casino. Call in right now, 877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7, you're a winner. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop. Take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now. Visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Brett Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
After quite the show Sunday at SoFi.
Time to host the hated ones at the Palace in Inglewood for Thursday Night Football.
Week 5 begins on a short week.
Today, coverage begins at 3:15 p.m. Kickoff against the Niners at 5:15.
Thursday Night Football. Rams-Niners. On your home for Rams football.
Rams-Niners.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows. Fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
Ireland, you know this song, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember who sings it. Hold on a second.
It's a band that he founded, and it's his birthday today.
Right up your alley.
And you know him.
I don't know.
You might know him better from his work with Genesis, Mike Rutherford.
Oh, this is Mike Rutherford's birthday today.
Yeah, Mike
and
the Mechanics was the name of this band.
Right. And
this song was number one forever.
Well, it wasn't as big of a hit as All I Need Is a Miracle, right? Which was the other Mike and Mechanics big hit.
That was another big one. Yeah. But, this is the one I remember because it was in hot. You know, it's funny. I was talking to my brother the other day, and he's listening to some FM radio around town. And he says Kiss FM, and I agree with this. We always leave Kiss FM on for the Dogs when we leave.
Yeah.
And the same song plays every 15 minutes. I swear to God.
Well, that's all because it's all analytics now.
Sabrina Carpenter must be stopped. She is nonstop on Kiss FM. It is too much.
Espresso?
Too much espresso. Try another drink, Sabrina. Yeah, I mean, they have. Yeah, thank you. Good. Thank you for that. So last week, I don't know, you know this, John. You've seen the pictures and stuff. I was the Steve.
Yeah, at the game.
At SoFi Stadium.
Are you expecting an encore performance tonight?
We won.
See, what I think they should do is just get a picture of the two of you again and write one
One
word.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
No, I don't do that. But every game they pick out somebody random, some rando, and they just put Steve under his picture. Now, I would like to be the Steve again tonight. Who can I talk to about this? Do I need to talk to game operations?
Yeah.
Do I need to talk to Sam Lagana, who's the
Sam could help.
PA voice? Do I need to talk to Demoff could definitely make this happen,
but
right?
You don't want to bother Kevin Demoff with a trivial thing like that.
Are you kidding? You should see the text chain between me and Demoff. It's nothing but stupidity. It's memes and it's like nonstop.
I would not bother Kevin with this particular request.
Get me Demoff, line 3.
But I think Sam could help.
Yeah,
Sam's a PA announcer.
I'm going to work on Sam. I'm going to work on Sam. You know, it's funny. There was a story you sent this week, and I heard it as well, that Paul Feinbaum, who's the college football analyst for everything, ESPN and whatnot, is thinking about making a run for Congress. Take party out of it. I don't care about the party. Would you have any interest in running for office?
And I would have the full backing of the party.
Right, full backing of whatever party it happens to be, no politics involved.
I would have interest because I think that there are so many knuckleheads in politics that I would love to try and just reason with these people. But
you just said you would reason with them?
But
that's funny.
It's so polarizing right now that even the good people, the people that mean well, aren't getting anywhere.
Yeah.
So I would probably hold off.
4 words, no way in hell. I would. There is no way I would run for office at this time in the world. I just think it's a terrible job.
Yeah, and
it's a terrible
there
job.
are still good public servants, people that really want to do good
somewhere.
But it's very hard to find them. And both parties are so irrevocably broken.
Yep.
That I don't know how much of a difference I can make. So I would probably pass.
I want absolutely no part of it whatsoever. There was a time I thought, Congressman
It'd be fun.
Mace would be fun. Nope. Does not look fun to me. All right, coming up next for you, we are going to do some fast track. So Funch has got stuff. Brian Cohen's got stuff, and we will do it coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The hottest duo in Major League Soccer can't be stopped.
Canadian Sun, 2v3, top of the area. Sun on the left foot, now the right shot, it is!
Sun Heung-min and Denis Bouanga have led the Black in goal to 4 wins in a row. Can they make it 5 straight Sunday night?
Oh my goodness, these two cannot be stopped!
LAFC hosts Atlanta United. Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m. on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Demo absolutely rocking!
Hey, it's Mace. You're stopped at a red light. And maybe you're thinking about what to make for dinner or going to the game tonight, and then bam, somebody slams into the back of your car, and in an instant, your neck is in pain. Your car is a mess, and you don't know what to do next. That's the moment everything changes, and that's the moment you call Jacob Imrani. At the law offices of Jacob Imrani, they know how overwhelming life becomes after an accident. You got the medical bills and the insurance calls and the missed work. It all adds up. And the insurance companies, they're going to do everything they can to delay, deny, and deflect. But Jacob Imrani shows up when it matters. He's been fighting for injured people in L.A. for over 25 years, and he doesn't get paid unless he wins. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB.
Accident or injury, call Jacob Imrani. Call Jacob.
And this weekend, if you're out and about, come by the LA Italian Festival, the longest-running Italian festival in Southern California. It's happening Saturday, October 4, from 4 to 10 p.m. at 1651 North Highland Avenue in L.A. Need some free tickets? Just go to laitalianfestival.com and use the code JACOB2025. Jacob Imrani, the trusted legal partner of the L.A. Rams, the Lakers, and LAFC, because L.A. knows who's in their corner. Call Jacob. He turns pain into power so you can move forward. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, Thursday, October 2nd, this Thursday, for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. And I'm putting Rams fans on the air live from HPC after the game. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can party and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older. See you there Thursday.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand-rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, zoom, Brian Cohen. What do you got?
All right, so you got the Rams coming up tonight, and we always wondered, how do these guys get hyped for the game? You know, what do they do pregame? What's their routine? Stafford and Devontae Adams talked about Puka's pregame routine, and I thought it was pretty funny, so I'm going to play it. It's about a little 15-second clip here for you.
Little-known fact, Puka watches LeBron James highlights before NFL games. Not really sure how he correlates the two, but he loves LeBron and also thinks he could play in the NBA. So
I will vouch and say that is true because I just saw him before this last game.
Yep.
Sitting next to me watching it, and I was confused. I'm like, what?
That's what he does.
Yeah, it was a LeBron James career highlights.
I get it. The guy's a stud.
What do you guys think of this? Puka pregame at his locker watching LeBron James career highlights to get him going.
Love it.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
I do a couple of things. There are a couple scenes from like stuff on YouTube that if I'm not feeling it and I got a game coming up and I'm like, man, you got to get pumped up here. You're not feeling it. One of the things I do is I've had you guys play before. When Springsteen was on tour in Australia, he somebody told him the Bee Gees grew up 10 minutes from here. So he wrote a rock version of Stayin' Alive and did a 7-minute rock version with a full orchestra. And everybody in the band has a solo. It just blows you away. And the one thing about Springsteen was no matter how tired he was, no matter where he was in the world, he never, ever didn't empty the tank. Like he comes on at 7:30, goes till midnight. And so if I'm not feeling it, I'll watch that video. It takes 6 minutes, and I'm ready to, like, climb the walls.
Yeah.
So whatever gets you going, man, go for it.
No, I get it. LeBron James is a great thing to look at if you're into psych-up mode. You know what? I think I just drink coffee. That's all I do is I drink coffee. Coffee and Pro Baller Energy. Those Jeff Kerr, shouts out to you. Coffee and Pro Baller Energy, and I am shot out of a cannon. I had a cup of coffee and 8 shots of espresso before this sucker started today, and I'm flying, man. I'm flying.
Fast Track.
Punch, what you got?
All right, guys. Yeah. So this comes from Variety and Deadline. They're going to be rebooting a reboot of Miami Vice. They're going to have another Miami Vice movie with Glenn Powell and Michael B. Jordan as
I like that.
Wow.
Tubbs and Crockett. Now, this is going to be another reboot of a reboot because I guess the last movie had Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell.
I remember that.
Yes. And then, we had Don Johnson and the other guy, right?
Yep.
Philip Michael Thomas.
Philip Michael Thomas.
Yes.
Dropped off the face of the earth when that show ended.
So is this cool to reboot a reboot, Mace?
You know what? If you can get Michael B. Jordan and Glenn Powell in the same movie,
also,
I don't care.
The F1 director is going to be doing it too. The guy to direct the F1,
Jerry Kaczynski, I think it is.
Kalinske or something. Yeah, Joseph Kalinske.
Sign me up. If you can get, they are probably, they're very close. They're definitely top 5 most bankable stars, and you're putting them together in one movie. I think that's huge.
Yeah, but there are some movies. I don't know if Miami Vice, it had an iconic run when it was on NBC. I think it's been done. I'll watch. I would watch any movie with Glenn Powell and Michael B. Jordan, even if it wasn't Miami Vice. I wish they could come up with something else. I'd love to see those guys redo 48 Hours, when the Eddie Murphy, Nick Nolte movie. I think that would be maybe a better fit. Miami Vice was so about the look, the sound, and the vibe, and it was the excess of the 80s. By the way, you ever want to go down a really fun rabbit hole? Type into a Google search, famous people who guest starred on Miami Vice. You will not believe it. You will not believe the list.
Oh, right. So everybody.
It's like a who's who of everything.
Yeah.
Barbara Streisand was on Miami Vice once.
Yeah.
For example, if somebody said, even if you had the most bankable stars in the world, if somebody says, we're redoing The Godfather.
You can't touch The Godfather.
Right. So
I don't think that
I don't
anybody
think
would
Miami
even try that.
Vice falls into that category.
No.
I remember they redid Brian's song. Disney redid Brian's song.
I don't
That's a
recall
terrible idea.
Yeah.
Well, that's why, because nobody watched it.
Right. But if you're asking Hollywood to come up with an original idea, you got to find somewhere else to talk because
How about Kool-Aid?
It is Kool-Aid the movie, exactly. That's really, you know what, the studio is exactly right. I mean, they tried to turn Kool-Aid into a movie. That it's product placement, it's intellectual property, it's redoing stuff, rebooting stuff, sequelizing stuff. Like, there's very little new stuff.
If you haven't watched the studio yet, there's a very funny story arc in the studio where they're redoing or they're doing Kool-Aid the movie.
Yes.
And they're trying to decide on a cast. And they at first go, well, we don't have any minorities. We got to put minorities in the cast. And they go, because we don't want anybody to accuse us. And so they do an all-black cast. They go, well, no one's gay here. And so they go out and they said, well, wait a minute. Now we have a mixed race couple. Well, that's good. That's 2025. So they've worked through all the casting worries, and they get to the premiere, and what they forgot was they were using AI.
Yeah.
And they killed Seth Rogen, the head of the studio.
Yep.
Ice Cube comes out and goes, you're using AI?
Right.
FAI. I ain't doing this movie. Blah, blah, blah. So it's always something.
Yeah, that's if you've not watched the studio, man.
Old school Hollywood buffet.
Old school Hollywood buffet.
Yeah, studio's great.
My next party, January 1, old school
cool.
Hollywood
Whoa,
buffet.
whoa.
Come on over. We're going to do it the right way. Zoe Kravitz is going to be there. Brian Cranston's going to be there. By the way, we found that story. Brian Cranston apparently tried. So he plays Griffin
Mill,
the head of the studio. And in the second to last episode, he gets completely whacked out on weed on shrooms at a old school Hollywood buffet. So apparently he went on Kimmel, and Brian said he did try it and went to the Sphere beforehand.
Right.
He didn't feel it. But if you were him, if you were an actor, a serious actor, would you try the drug if you're playing someone who is on the drug?
I wouldn't.
No?
No. Because I might try the drug away. I wouldn't do it if
depends what the drug was, right?
And I might try it like by myself at home to see how I feel. But I wouldn't do it because everyone else is depending on you. Like, you remember that one time you got drunk on the air and you were useless for 3 hours.
I thought I was pretty good, to be honest.
I don't think
I thought this was my show.
But I don't even think you remember it.
I remember some of it. I remember the good parts.
But that's why I wouldn't do it, because other people are depending on me being somewhat professional.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
so I think I have to fake it.
No one's relying on me being professional.
For research, I'd try
I think it's research. No,
sure.
Actually, I wouldn't do it. It's acting. You're acting. You don't need to do it. You're just acting.
By the way, you guys were talking about, a minute ago, we were talking about only one player hit 300 in the major leagues this year, Trey Turner. There are only 3 active players right now with a career batting average of 300 or better. Name them.
Freddie Freeman.
Right? Freddie Freeman is number 3.
Batting average. He had a bad year this year. Luis Ariz?
Correct. He's number 1. Luis Ariz's career batting average is 316.
Let's try Jose Altuve.
Boom. Yeah, got all 3 without missing one. Did you know?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, good guess.
Yeah.
By the way, 4th is Trey Turner, 297 career average.
There you go. Yeah. Nobody even looks at batting average. Like, the batting title used to be a gigantic thing. It's not a big thing anymore. Like, we look immediately at OPS. OPS is the true measure, I think, of how effective a player is. And like the Reds didn't have anybody with an 800 OPS. In fact, a lot of their guys were under a 700
I think
OPS.
their top hitter was in the 270s.
Yeah.
By the way, Detroit has opened up a 4-1 lead on Cleveland.
Down go the Gardos.
So it looks like Cleveland is going to be another victim. That'll be the 9th time in 14 playoff series that the road team has won since they went to this format.
Yeah.
So,
that's why I was so nervous even with the Reds coming in. I thought they were totally overmatched, and the Dodgers obviously mashed in this series. But anything can happen in 3 games. Anything can happen in 3 games. The one thing I'll say about the Dodgers is they are, in terms of offense and in terms of starting pitching, they are peaking at exactly the right time. The other stuff I worry about.
They're going to win. I think they're going to beat the Phillies. We'll roll on with more Fast Track coming up next.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
The Lake Show lives here.
You know, there should be no excuse why we can't make things happen on the fly.
LeBron for the dunk.
I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Lakers basketball is back. LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and the purple and gold hit the desert for preseason Game 1.
Three-pointer by Luka. That's good.
Lakers Suns. The preseason starts Friday night. Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. ESPN LA.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening soon. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 30 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more playtime with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment at the Hard Rock Cafe. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, opening soon. This is how SoCal plays.
Water, power, comfort. NextGen protects it all with the Home Hero Bundle. Do you like the taste of your water? If not, get your free alkaline reverse osmosis system when you install whole home water filtration. Clean, healthy water every tap. Add a heater treater for just $4.99 to shield your plumbing from hard water damage. And when you bundle in HVAC or electrical service, you'll save 10% instantly. One call, one team, total home protection. Call NextGen, 833-3-NEXGEN, or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com today.
CSLB number 1011173.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
The hottest duo in Major League Soccer can't be stopped.
Gideon Son, 2v3, top of the area, Son, on the left foot, now the right, shot it in!
Sun Heung-min and Denis Bouanga have led the black and gold to 4 wins in a row. Can they make it 5 straight Sunday night?
Oh my goodness, these two cannot be stopped!
LAFC hosts Atlanta United. Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m. on the all-new ESPN LA app.
BMO Stadium is absolutely rocking!
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles is a powerhouse in pediatric surgery? They perform nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, from high-tech robotic procedures to the most delicate operations on newborns, led by one of the largest surgical teams for kids in the country. With national rankings to back it up, CHLA brings all-star skill to every procedure. So when your child needs surgical care, turn to the team that's in a league of their own. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutosquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom. What do you got, Funch?
I'll take the first one here again, if you don't mind. All right, so Mariners, Phillies both had the off days. They did something yesterday I thought was pretty interesting. So they tried to replicate the playoffs atmosphere. They had inter-squad kind of scrimmage games.
Okay.
The Phillies reportedly had 31,000 people there, just to watch.
I think that's more than the Tigers and Indians had for Game 1.
I think it was. They only had about 26. But the Mariners had a cool factor here. Ichiro Suzuki suited up, full uniform, played the whole game that they had in right field. Their whole thing, though, is to try to replicate the playoff atmosphere, kind of stay ready. Can you do that? Is it kind of, you can't really replicate that? It's kind of in the moment?
Great question.
Yeah.
I always wonder when, I go out to, I've been out to USC practice and to Rams practice before, where they pipe in crowd noise when they're going to be going into a really loud stadium. And I never think it's as loud as the stadium's actually going to be. They can't simulate it. So, Mace, I would argue, to answer Brian's question, no, you cannot replicate a playoff atmosphere outside of the atmosphere itself.
Right, I would agree, although having a legend around, some of that legendary stuff can potentially rub off on what, Ichiro is, him and Ken Griffey Jr. are probably the two greatest Mariners of all time. Having Ichiro around, I think probably is a good thing for that team, but I don't think you can simulate what it's going to be like in a playoff series.
As a fan, though, I think they sold their tickets for about $10 thing. That would have been cool to go see Ichiro suit up and play again.
It's amazing. Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Fast Track.
All right, guys. About a month ago, actually on Labor Day, I had some unexpected guests at my door. It was the religious Jehovah's Witness people.
Jehovah's Witness.
Right. They're trying to convert you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally on Labor Day.
Okay.
But when they rang the doorbell, me and my wife acted like we weren't home, and we hid out in the backyard.
Okay.
So whenever you guys have unexpected guests like this or anyone else, what do you guys do? Do you guys act like you guys are not home? Do you guys confront them?
Dog,
what do you guys do?
So that doesn't work.
Yeah,
the dog goes crazy.
My dog alerts me if anything is going on. Like when we order Grubhub or delivery service, I swear to God, my
dog
dog knows.
Don't you?
I have 3 dogs.
Yeah. So
and they were barking too.
But you just pretend you weren't there.
Did you go and talk to them or you did not?
No, I didn't answer the door. But you know what happened? You know what happened? When they kept on ringing the doorbell, they went to the end of my sidewalk or my driveway and just sat there for
that's super invasive.
For 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's super invasive.
I don't know. They just kept on looking at my door hey, this guy's home. We're going to get him.
Yeah. No, I don't. I try. Generally speaking, I don't answer my door.
I don't mean you don't answer your door.
I don't answer my door. If it's
what if it's somebody selling Girl Scout cookies?
No, if it's a delivery person, just leave it there. I'll get it later. The food person, just leave it for me, and I'll go out and get it. I don't want. The only person I talk to when I go to my, you know who it is.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Ease guys all know me.
You have to give ID to them, right?
Yeah, they got everything in advance, but they're like, "Hey, Mace, we got the usual for you."
Nice.
Yeah. Do you use a delivery service, Brian?
Ease every now and then when they send out the offers and.
Do you guys really trust those services? You guys really trust those services?
What's not to trust?
I don't know. Sometimes you might get something bad.
No, I mean they sell.
Fun time with you. I go.
I like to see the merchandise.
Yeah, I am too. I go into the Green Cross.
Yeah.
See, I use the same stuff. There's no variation on how I handle my marijuana. When I do, I have a certain order of things, so I know exactly which products I need, and I just want those. Brian, you're the same, right?
I like to change it up.
You mix
sample.
it up?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
But I have gotten some duds before getting it online, and they always say, sorry. Nothing to do about it.
Yeah, they tell you it's the best thing ever, and then it's it sucks.
All right, there you have it. There's your fast track. I wanted to mention one thing here. Running a marathon is hard. We've had a couple of guys around here run
John
marathons.
Chin used to run in them. I think Cates did one once.
Cates ran, I think, in the L.A. Marathon. So this is a race that I think is tougher than a marathon. Tell me if you agree.
Let me hear it.
This race is, it's in Wisconsin. It's called the Culver's Marathon. So the deal is you eat one of those Carolina Reaper peppers.
Okay.
Then you run 1 mile before you're allowed to drink milk. Does that sound harder than running 26 miles?
Yeah, because your body would be messing with you the whole
Way
time.
harder, right?
Yeah.
Now, I have a high level for spiciness. Like there's no limits to how much spice I can handle.
You
So
would go on the hot ones.
I'd go, yeah.
Yeah, I would get
Oh
flamed
my
out on the
God,
hot
Sean
ones.
Evans would be just blown away. Sean Evans would be like, oh my God, this guy's the best we've ever had. He's got, what is it, the Rohrback test that they used, the Scoville unit.
Scoville unit, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's how hot things get.
How far do you think you can go?
Oh, I can go the top. I have
You can go to the end?
You
I have,
can't.
no,
you
I have no sensitivity to spice.
Out of here.
No sensitivity. I can eat anything.
Like I just saw.
Like,
what's her
didn't we
name?
do an event where I ate a whole jalapeno pepper
Who's that
with
girl?
no effect?
Jenna Ortega, the one that
Yes,
plays
Jenna
Friday.
Ortega
yeah, she
plays
went all
Wednesday.
the way, to the end, and she didn't make any face at all.
There
Like,
you
she didn't
go.
even water or anything. No.
Yeah, she's from Palm Springs.
Oh, really?
Jenna Ortega, yeah. All right, so how you feeling, John, about the Rams tonight? 8.5-point favorites against the Niners. Niners obviously missing Brock Purdy, missing wide receivers, missing Nick Bosa. This is a very diminished team. Do the Rams beat them by 8.5?
Final score, Rams 24, Niners 17.
So you think it'll stay relatively close?
And Niners will cover.
I am going to see a 3 up there. There's going to be a 3.
Their defense, the Niners' defense is still pretty good.
All right, there's going to be a 3. Their
Okay.
secondary is incredibly suspect. I think it's a big night for Puka Nacua. I think Devontae Adams has another touchdown grab, and I think Stafford throws for 300+. There you have it, Bride. There is
Nice.
your prize
Lock it in.
picks for tonight. Lock it in. Exactly. I decided, John, you are a world traveler.
Yes. Not as much as you, but I travel a lot.
But you travel a lot. The world's longest flight now exists. It is from Shanghai to Buenos Aires.
Okay.
How many hours do you think it is? It's the longest flight in the world.
22 hours.
29 hours.
Wow, I don't even know how that works.
It is 12,500 miles. Now, I don't know how I would even survive that, especially.
So, 10, 15 years ago, Lakers went to China.
Right,
And we had a chartered plane.
Yep.
And we all, like we always do when we have a chartered plane, we get a poker game going.
Sure.
And so, I don't know, there's 6 or 7 of us playing poker. And the game was fun, and everybody was engaged and doing well. And that flight's about 12, 13 hours.
Right.
And we're playing. We're having fun. All of a sudden, the guy comes over the loudspeaker and goes, okay, we're going to be landing in 20 minutes. I mean, we basically played cards and killed the whole flight.
Wow.
But I get off, and I'm super dizzy. And I'm like, what is happening here? I fly all the time. Why am I dizzy? And the flight attendant goes to me. She goes, you played poker the whole time in this flight, right? And I go, yeah. She goes, how much did you drink? I go, I didn't drink anything. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, that's your problem.
Yeah.
He goes, anytime you're on a flight that long, you got to drink 2-3 bottles of water.
Yeah, hydrate.
Yeah, when you weren't feeling well the other day, I said to you, check your hydration because as you get older, you got to drink more.
Hydration. Well, I'll know when I get as old as you. We'll see.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you'll never be as old as me.
I'll never catch you.
Yeah, you can't catch me.
Correct. Can't.
Of course, you're only a year younger than I am. But
yeah, that's true. 2 right now.
Well, it's like 15 months.
You're
right?
62. I'm 60.
Well, I was born in July of 63. You were born in March of 65.
Right.
So yeah, it's closer to 2 years.
Yeah. You're up there. You're definitely up there.
I'm just glad I'm still walking and talking.
Yep. There you go. All right. Coming up next for you. If you get really, really famous, people turn on you. There are examples in sports. There are examples in show business.
Especially with social media.
Yes. We'll do
the
that.
The internet turns on everybody.
We will do that coming up next. In the meantime, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. October 10th, World Mental Health Day. And this year, we're all saying thank you to therapists. You know, I had terrible emotional stuff go on 20 years ago, and the thing I did was I found a good therapist. And, you know, I've been with that guy ever since. He's terrific. Keeps my life in the middle of the fairway, to use a golf expression. And BetterHelp can help you find the right therapist for you. They've got over 30,000 therapists, and BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform. They've served over 5 million people globally, and it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating therapists who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
After quite the show Sunday at SoFi,
Time to host the hated ones at the Palace in Inglewood for Thursday Night Football.
Week 5 begins on a short week.
Today, coverage begins at 3:15 p.m. Kickoff against the Niners at 5:15.
Thursday Night Football, Rams-Niners, on your home for Rams football.
Rams-Niners.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No agents, commissions, open houses, or costly repairs. They'll give you a fair cash offer with no surprises. One seller said, and I quote, "Seller's Advantage was faster, easier, and more rewarding than listing my house. The offer matched my expectations, and the process was stress-free." Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Josh Allen's passing yards, rushing yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup only on Prize Picks. Follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just someone whose picks you like, hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new Feed tab on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Hey, it's Mason. The NFL is back at Cosm. Watch NFL games in shared reality at Cosm and feel the energy of game day in the Dome and in the Hall. This season, before every Rams home game, you can hang out with ESPN LA's Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame show live from the Hall at Cosm. And if you got a ticket to the game, you get in there for free. Don't miss Cosm's signature menu. Go check it out, Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Oh, God. This is a big song. I think I know the year. This would be 1984?
84, 83, I got to think.
Yeah. Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Do you remember
Cover
this?
or no?
No, this was an original.
This was her song.
Yeah, this is produced.
This almost sounds like a Meatloaf song.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Jim Steinman is a guy who produced all of Meatloaf stuff. He was the producer on this record right here, so
why.
it does sound like it. Yeah.
Which is the movie where they go, and I need
Old School.
The Old School. Thank you.
School.
Yeah, we're like, I effing need you tonight.
The Dan Band.
Right,
The Dan Band.
Turn around,
that's the
bright
only reason I
eyes.
even think of this. Every time I hear this song, that's the only thing I
Look
think
who
of.
it is.
Blue Review.
Thank you, Funchy.
The Blue
Thank you,
Review.
Funchy.
Hey.
You're not with Mason, are you? Mason and Travis are taking the Phillies.
No, absolutely not.
I think the Dodgers are going to win. They're rooting for the Dodgers.
Yeah, we're rooting like hell for the
but
Dodgers.
you don't think they're going to win.
They're playing really, really well. They're playing better than I thought
They
they were
average
going to
9
be.
runs a game against Phillies, they'll win.
Correct.
They average 9 against the Reds.
So
I saw them in that series toe-to-toe, and it did not go well for us.
it did not go well, but if you go back, I don't have it in front of me, so I can't go back myself
That's
right
all
now.
right. Just
But
make it up.
who are the relievers that the Dodgers threw when they lost those games?
Oh,
Because-
they went through the regular bullpen, Trinan, Tanner Scott, all those.
Okay.
That was that bullpen.
So I don't. Well, so I think it might have been Vezia and Tanner Scott, but I don't believe it was trying. I don't remember who it was. But also, I just don't think because they have other options now, and got a guy like Roki Sasaki in a one-run game.
Yep.
I actually feel good about Roki Sasaki now.
Oh,
what he
God.
did yesterday
Can
makes
you
me
answer
feel
the
really
question
good.
we were asking earlier? He's used to having 4 or 5 days off between pitches. Could he pitch every day in a series?
So in the minor, every day, probably not. Although this is going to go Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Right.
Saturday.
So there's
let's
time
say-
off in between, and
Yeah.
except for one. And he did go back to back in the minors, so he has done it
He
before.
has done
Okay,
back
good.
to back.
He has done back to back in the minors, so
Okay.
he can do it. He can pitch in every
but
one of
probably not an up and down. You wouldn't bring him in for
No,
a 4-out
probably not an up
save, a
down.
5-out save.
So that's where you have to rely on your starters. Their starters have to go 7 at least.
So am
and really put them through 8. Like let them go 125,
so with
30
you
pitches.
on this.
But I have said, and John disagrees, I think at some point Blake Trinan is going to play a role in this series.
Yeah, Blake Trinan will. I think you're also going to
God.
see Tanner Scott at some
Oh,
point.
God, stop it.
Sheehan will go back out there. I still trust Sheehan. I do not trust Trinan. I do not trust Tanner Scott.
You
but
know
you're
who I
gonna see him.
trust that hasn't been used is Robleski.
I
Why would you pitch
Robleski.
him unless you had to?
Well,
Right,
no, but
that's-
he's a
it's
guy.
that.
He's a
It's
guy
that.
who spot started and could give you 3, 4, 5 innings if you
It's
needed
the
it.
playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But, right, but here's the thing.
You just rank the pitchers 1 through
What-
11 and
what-
take them in order.
What if somebody blows up?
Well,
Well,
Sheehan did, and they brought
No,
Sasaki
I'm
in.
saying one of our starters. What if one of our starters blows up?
So
then you've got to piece together 27 outs.
What do you think? What do you consider blowing up? What is the amount of runs a starter would have to blow up?
5.
Five.
Okay, so let's say you're down 5-0 in what inning? Pick an inning. Third inning. Then you start going to other guys that you don't really care about. Go to Robleski. Go to Edgardo Henriquez. Go to these
You
other
don't want
guys.
a hole. You don't want
punting
a
on a
hole.
5-0
Yeah, why would you
hole?
punt on a 5-0 lead? 5-0 hole.
You've seen Dave do it over and over and over again. He did it in the playoffs last year against
Right.
the Mets. He just said,
But-
that's it. Give me Brent Honeywell. Just take it, Brent.
Wait a minute. Is he still available? Because he was
You
better in the
say
bullpen than the guys we
Is
got.
Terry
Right.
Forster available?
Yeah.
So
Can we
this
get Dave
bullpen-
Stewart?
Yeah,
Like,
where's Eric Gagne
Where's
when
Mike
you need
Marshall?
I am terrified of this bullpen as much as anybody else. I still think the Dodgers, because their 1 through 9 is so much better than everybody else's 1 through 9, and because their pitching staff is so much better than everyone else's pitching staff. I get Christopher Sanchez is a really good pitcher, and he was pretty good. The Dodgers got to him last time.
Yeah, they did.
They have been getting to the big starting pitchers consistently for the last about month. So I feel good about them actually putting up runs. The bullpen still terrifies me. It terrifies me.
Will Smith seems unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, look at what Rortfit's been doing, though.
Yeah, Rortfit's been okay.
I can't be upset with what Rortfit's doing. Rortfit is doing rule number 1. don't ground into a double play in front of Shohei Ohtani.
What do you clap?
Second and third, nobody out for the
Let's go,
Cubs.
Cubbies. Let's go, Cubbies.
Second and third, nobody out against you, Darvish. Darvish, do to them what you did to us.
Exactly.
To end their season.
Exactly.
It would be amazing.
We're just pivot on you here. We were talking. I teased this, so I want to pay it off. You always tell me to pay off my teases.
Thank you for doing the things I ask you to do. It's nice of you.
Someone has to, right?
Right.
You're like Andrew Friedman. So here's the thing. There is a moment where no matter how big you get, everybody turns on you. So Pete Davidson talked about this in relation to Pedro Pascal, who's now in everything.
Right.
The world is against Pedro Pascal all of a sudden. Think about LeBron. World is against LeBron James
People
or a big
started,
chunk of the
even
world.
during the Eras tour, you started turning on Taylor Swift. I'm sick of her. I don't want to hear from her anymore.
You get oversaturated. Pedro Pascal was in, I think, 3 movies in theaters at one time. He was on 3 different movie posters.
Plus, he was doing The Last of Us at the same time.
Plus, to steal a quote from George Sedano, everybody seems to hate everything. Like no matter what's out there, social media is just such a cesspool.
I have a confession to make. I have not opened my Twitter in at least 3 weeks.
Really?
You probably are happier for that.
I'm so much happier.
Yeah.
Why? Just because?
I don't want the crap.
Do people don't give you crap?
No, but
though. Nobody gives you crap.
I don't like the YouTube chat. I don't like the
But they don't go after you at all. They go after Ireland. They go after me.
They really go after the girls.
That's terrible.
They go after Laura. They go after Emily. They go after Lindsay. And it's for. And I had this experience when I was working in TV news. So if you work in a TV newsroom, and you're the sports guy, you're the last guy that goes on. So when people call the station to complain when I was bored, I'd just answer the phone. I'd pick it up. KCal 9, how can I help you? Blah, blah, blah. And almost without fault, if they wanted to complain about me or one of the men, it would be about something we said.
A sports take.
Any take.
Yeah.
If they wanted to complain about any of the women, it would be about their appearance.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
And it just, and so.
Well, Momo has shown me after a particular.
Remember when I used to sneak into her Twitter account and
She
I
gets
wish I would have gone to
stuff.
Cal. Oh, it's just vitriol.
It's awful. You know who else is? Doris Burke showed me her timeline. Same thing. People all over her.
In a sports world, people typically
Load
go
up,
after the
Darvish.
There
Load
you go.
up, hit by pitch. Bases loaded, nobody out.
So Emily does an amazing job for you guys.
Incredible job.
I'm extremely impressed of what she's been
Me
doing
too.
for this show specifically.
Yeah, we love her.
She's great. People go after her because of her shirt.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean,
that's
but,
idiotic.
and it's but if they're going to come after, they never come after you. But if they're going to come after me, they'll come after something I said.
Right.
With her, they'll come after something she's wearing. It just makes no sense.
Stupidity. Twitter.
I don't blame you. Like, and the stuff you mentioned, like the YouTube chat and the Reddit page, that's that on steroids. Yeah, it's like, no, thank you.
Yeah, but
part
again,
Which
I don't know why
sucks
you're
because
not
I
going
think there are
on.
loyal fans on there that really like the show, but you can't sort them from
But
the
here's
ones
the
that
thing,
don't.
Greg. If somebody says one thing about me, I'll get totally hung up on it.
Right, but it's one thing. It's all like things like Mason's the best. Everybody loves Mason. There's gonna be one person. Mason looks weird today,
And
you're like,
that's
it.
That's
I'm
it.
out.
I'm out. I can't deal with it anymore.
It's all over.
Yeah,
By the way, Mason,
we're getting
since
by now.
Since you're not checking your feed, I will read something from
God.
Tim in the OC.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, hey, Tim.
Okay. Stop lying, Mace. Last time you couldn't finish that spicy sandwich at the remote, but Laura, who is a true spicy eater, ate it like it was nothing. Your spicy tolerance is weak.
That is.
It's 100% true.
Wait a minute.
Correct.
I
Tim
ate
in the
an
OC is
entire
You did
jalapeno-
not.
What do you mean?
You did not.
I ate an
No,
entire
you did
jalapeno
not.
pepper.
He's actually telling the truth.
100% of
I
it.
was there too. You did not finish it. You
I
went
ate the
halfway through.
entire
I
thing.
can't do it. I
slept
can't do
with
it. I
the
can't
stem.
do it.
It was a stem at
we
the
gotta
end
go
of it.
back. It's in the
Oh,
it's in
go
the
back.
YouTube
Yeah,
somewhere.
Find it.
They have
Billy's
it.
Fan
You didn't
Graham,
finish
find
it.
that.
And
Base
full drops. That
hit!
should get
There
too
you go.
long.
Base hit,
Let's go.
Chicago!
Down go the Pirates.
Oh, let's get past them.
All right.
All right.
All
One or
right,
two.
So now,
One
no,
or two.
just station to station, 1-0, still
All right,
loaded,
okay.
still
Okay.
nobody out.
Keep it rolling, Cubs.
Hey, you wanna
Keep
play
it
game of
rolling,
games?
Cubs.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's Mason's game. You
My
play.
game today. It's really special. We'll do that coming up next, Mason.
Ram or
Wisconsin,
49er?
Ireland, 7:10. By the way, it does relate to San Francisco, the 49ers, and the Rams.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so
All
we'll
right,
do
good.
that. In the meantime, the best car I've ever driven, my favorite car that I've ever driven is my Hyundai Elantra. I'm not just saying that. And by the way, they didn't give it to me for free. I went out and bought it, and it is beautiful. You should check out all the cars with the Southern California Hyundai dealers. Maybe you want to check out, by the way, the big thing right now, the 2026 Hyundai Palisade. It is premium, refined design inside and out. Luxury, more space, tons of features, 2 sunroofs. It's amazing. Digital key, fingerprint authentication. Of course, America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. I'm telling you, if you haven't gone out and test drove your Hyundai, you got to do it today. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lake Show lives here.
There should be no excuse why we can't make things happen on the fly.
LeBron for the dunk.
Thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Lakers basketball is back. LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and the purple and gold hit the desert for preseason Game 1.
Three-pointer by Luka. That's good.
Lakers Suns.
The preseason starts Friday night.
Coverage begins at 5:30 p.m.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. ESPN LA.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Build monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Georgia Bird stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. We've got Bergman playing along today, he of the Blue Review and the Shadano and Cap Morning Show. Ireland is playing BC and Funch in for Emily today. The Rams play the Niners tonight, and we're going to play a little fact or fiction. These questions are all about the Niners, the Rams, plus some questions about the city of LA and the city of San Francisco. So here we go. Number one. There is a seal, like animal seal, on the official flag for the city of San Francisco. A seal. Is that fact or is that fiction, Bergman?
I do like the seals around there. Fiction.
Fiction. Ireland.
Fact.
Fact.
Dang it.
BC.
Fact.
Fact. Punch.
Fact.
Yeah, it made it up. There's no seal. No seal at all.
Around Fisherman's Wharf, there are a lot of seals there.
There are seals.
Well, there used to be a team called the San Francisco Seals.
Yeah, they just never stuck it on their flag. Number two, Tonight will be the 150th meeting of the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners lead the series 81-69. Is that fact or is that fiction, Ireland?
Fiction.
Fiction. BC.
Fact.
Fact. Funch.
Fiction.
Fiction. Bergman.
Fact.
Fact. No, it is fiction. They've only played 100 times. They've not played 150.
And you would not be that lopsided for the Niners.
No.
Funch, you got that, right?
Yes, sir.
By the way, the Niners, tonight is the 100th meeting, and the Niners lead the all-time series against the Los Angeles Rams, 54-41 with 2 ties. Okay. Number 3, as the crow flies, L.A. City Hall is 352 miles from the Golden Gate Bridge. Again, as the crow flies. Is that fact or is that fiction, Brian?
Fact.
Fact. Punch.
Fiction.
Fiction. Bergman.
I think like Mammoth is around 300 some miles. I don't think it's that close. I'm going to say fiction.
Fiction. Ireland.
I'm going fiction.
It is 100% a fact. Yes.
Because of the crow flies
As the
stuff.
crow flies, meaning forget the freeways, just the actual distance as the crow flies. It's 352 miles.
2-0.
2-0. Still nobody
Let's
out.
go. Still
Bergman
bases
1,
loaded.
Ireland 1, BC 1, Funch 1. Number 4.
All right, no lucky loser today.
Rams greats Jim Everett, Lawrence McCutcheon, and Isaac Bruce all finished their careers as 49ers. Is that fact or is that fiction, Funch?
Fact.
Says fact. Bergman.
It was Isaac Bruce. Which one?
Jim Everett, Lawrence McCutcheon, and Isaac Bruce.
Fact.
Fact. Ireland.
Fact.
Fact. BC.
Fiction.
Brian is the one that got that right. Isaac Bruce did finish his career.
I was thinking about Isaac. I thought
with the Niners. McCutcheon finished with Buffalo, and Jim Everett finished with the Chargers.
Okay.
Number 5. The Frisbee was invented in San Francisco. Is that fact or is that fiction, Greg Bergman?
Fact.
Fact. Ireland.
Fiction.
Fiction. BC.
Fact.
Fact. Funch.
Fiction.
Fiction is the correct answer. Yes.
Oh, man. We were due for a fact.
Before plastic Frisbees, Angelinos were tossing pie tins from the Frisbee Baking Company in the 1940s. I never knew that. Number 6. In San Francisco, the fog has a name. Many locals refer to it as Carl the Fog. Is that fact or is that fiction, Ireland?
Fiction.
Fiction. BC.
Fact.
Fact. Funch.
Fact.
Fact. And Bergman.
It's too weird to make up. It's fact.
It is a fact. Yeah, they call it.
everybody
In
remember.
fact, Carl the Fog has got an Instagram account and
Carl
a
the
Twitter
Fog.
account. Carl
All right.
the Fog. Did you
BC,
know that, by the way?
I did from working in the TV station up there.
Yeah,
That's a thing every year.
Brian
Yeah.
has 3, Funch has 3, Greg and I have 2 each.
All right, number 7. The Rams beat the Niners in a glorious 20-17 win in the 2022 NFC Championship game. In that game, the Niners dominated in time of possession with 36 total minutes, and they outgained the Rams 396 to 282. So, in other words, San Francisco, did they win time of possession and total yardage in that NFC Championship game? Let's start with Ireland here. Fact or fiction?
I'm going to go fiction.
Going fiction, BC.
Fiction.
Fiction, Funch.
Fact.
Fact, Bergman.
I'm going fiction, too. I think it was the opposite.
It was exactly the opposite. Yes, the Rams dominated time of
Yeah.
possession and yardage in that game.
You got it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody but Funch, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Brian's got 4, Greg's got 3, Brian has 4, everybody else has 3.
Everybody else has 3. All right, number 8. The Golden Gate Bridge is not painted gold. The color is actually called international orange. Is that fact or is that fiction? We'll start with our leader, who is Brian.
Fact.
Says fact. Nobody has to go different here, but you can. Go Funch.
Fiction.
Fiction. Bergman.
It's not actually gold, but I don't think that's the name of it. I'm going to go fiction.
Fiction. Ireland.
Brian went fact?
Yep.
I'll go fiction.
Correct answer. It's a fact. Yeah. It is not gold. It is international orange.
How many
I know
are
it's not
left?
gold. I thought it was a
Only
different
one
name.
left.
He
He
wins.
keeps-
Brian
wins.
wins.
Oh,
Brian
Brian
gets the
won
win.
that way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, let's do the last
Make
one.
another one just for
last
fun.
one for fun, plus the tiebreaker. According to census data, the city of San Francisco has more dogs than children. Is that fact or is that fiction? More dogs than children, Ireland.
Fact.
Says fact. BC.
Fiction.
Fiction. Punch.
Huge fact.
Huge fact. Bergman.
Yeah, totally with
Yeah,
Funch
it's
there. Huge
100%
fact.
a fact.
Every
find
time
that
I go
so
there, I see
interesting.
way more dogs.
Dogs
Yeah,
everywhere.
dogs
Not
everywhere.
As
I'm
many
gonna be
kids.
up there Saturday night.
Yeah,
Sing-
tiebreaker.
Okay.
What is the population of San Francisco, the city of San Francisco? By the way, it is 7 miles by 7 miles.
Okay.
That's
so just the
7
city.
miles
just
by
the
7
actual
miles.
city.
I'm so
Okay.
bad at these ones. All right, I'm just trying to make up a number in my head. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Greg, what'd you come up with?
642,000.
Okay.
I wrote 6.2 million.
Okay.
Punch.
I went
will
way low.
say 5.1 million.
5.1 million.
BC?
BC.
2 million.
Yeah, you guys are. The closest one is Bergman. You went
642,000.
640,000. Only 873,000 people.
Oh, I was right there.
In the city of San Francisco.
That's
Yeah,
right. Well,
7 by
what
7
I thought
miles.
it was, there's 15 million people in LA County. I figured it was a little more than third that,
Yeah.
and it was not even close.
Yeah, no, it is a much smaller city, both in size and in population. But they
So
have a
you
lot of
had
dogs.
the really bad guess for a Radio Michael fan.
Yeah, you missed it by 4
crap.
million.
The Padres just got out of it with the double play.
Well, it's at least they're up down 2-0.
Meanwhile, by the way, Tigers, Indians, 6-3. They're going to the 9.
Indians scored.
So-
Not Indians, Guardians.
Guardians.
Yeah.
Did I say
You
Indians?
said Indians,
Oh,
yeah.
I think
It's
everybody
hard
says
when you
Indians.
get rid of-
But you guys, I still call the Brooklyn Nets New Jersey sometimes
It's
because they were
hard.
in there for so long.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard. It's tricky when they change names of everything.
So, by the way, we found some information about you, Mace.
Oh, good.
So
What
Graham
is it?
Metzger has it on the YouTube at some point here.
What is it?
So you attempted the Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Challenge, and it did not go well. At one point,
Oh,
you
come on.
actually said, somebody, it's either me or
Wait,
it's
let me look at this.
Clinton. He says he got through one bite.
Wait a minute. Let me look at this. This is-
Mr. Spicy.
This is
One
garbage.
bite.
I am.
All right, one
Just
bite.
like I don't think you actually ate the entire
I did.
pepper.
I'm telling you, Morales was there.
Yeah, I think Kaplan was there too, and he ate it and you didn't.
Yeah. This, by the way, I'm looking at this now. This is clearly an AI deepfake.
Is
This is not me. This is an AI deepfake.
You
Graham
did not
Metzger,
do
I can't
anything.
believe you did that. Created an AI deepfake of me having trouble with a spicy wing.
One wing is all you had. One bite.
Hey,
One bite.
Greg,
All I say to Sean Evans is bring
Greg,
it
what
on.
is your current title at this place?
Manager of audio operations.
All right, so I have a request for
Okay.
the manager of audio operations.
Sure. Director of content. Whatever you like
Okay,
to call me.
yeah, all that's helpful to my cause. I think you should make a unilateral decision.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay,
God.
and I actually think this is completely reasonable. To send Graham Metzger home for what he decided to
Agreed.
wear to work today.
Agreed.
Okay, that is it is
He is wearing
disrespectful.
a Phillies shirt. Not only is it disrespectful, it's very much of a troll move.
It's a very Philly move. It's a very
Yeah,
Phillies
it is-
kind of move.
It is like he got up this morning and he calculated
He
what
chose.
would upset my coworkers the most.
How can I
oh,
really-
Yeah,
how can I
got
really
a Phillies jersey.
piss everybody off?
In my
Exactly right.
closet.
I'm actually going to go against all of this and say he is a Phillies fan. He's been a Phillies fan for the entire time he's been here.
Great.
Good for you for wearing what you want to wear. And I'm actually going to bring him on the Blue Review next
No,
Tuesday.
dress code. I want a dress code
Red
here.
Review.
This is the same as when Briones used to wear that ugly Niner poncho.
He's
after
wearing a
the
Niner shirt right
Niners
now.
would
I
beat
think
the
we should
Rams.
only wear gear that I was going to say partners, but that's not.
No,
Really
you
right.
can't because you
we
can't
don't
wear
have the
Dodger
Dodgers.
gear
Yeah,
then.
you can only wear LA stuff. Yeah, I don't want to see Eagles jerseys. I don't want to see Cardinals
Well,
caps.
DeMarco doesn't want to see Eagles jerseys either.
It's true. That is true. I'm looking at this video of me eating the wing. It looks like I did
Oh,
pretty
you're
well.
just going right past it.
Look,
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah.
No, yeah, you took a bite. One
I'm
singular
super.
bite.
No, I am Captain Spicy.
You are not Captain
I
Spicy.
am Captain Spicy.
You're just like
bring
me.
me a Carolina Reaper right now. I will down that.
What is
sucker.
that? The last one called? Like the bomb or the one that's at the end? What's the last one called?
Last dab.
Last dab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bring
There's
me a
no
last
way.
dab.
You
Just,
have
I
one
will
last
start
dab
with the last dab.
You will be
start
going
with the
home
last dab. Get me a quart
crying.
of milk. I'm there.
You'll start with the last
No.
dab. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
no, I will start with the last dab. I don't even need to work up to it. I'd rather just do it once.
Yeah, you're never gonna do it.
Ireland, will you grab me a last dab when you get a chance?
No.
Will you do the last dab, Ireland?
No, Ireland
What
will
is
not.
no? It's
spicy.
It's
Yeah,
the
no.
ultimate spicy that Sean Evans
anything.
has got.
Yeah, anything that would affect my voice, especially during basketball season, I'm out.
Yeah, you're not touching any of that stuff.
Bergman, I said that the winner of the Dodger-Phillies series is going to win the World Series. Do you agree with that?
think of it. So it would be Cubs and Brewers. Yes, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, no, Cubs and Brewers, and then whoever comes out of the American.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Yeah,
about
I'm
the
not
American
scared
League.
of the
There's
American
not one team in the American League. And I'm like, oh,
Mariners
no.
are pretty good.
They're
We got to
pretty
see
good.
how they look in the
Just
playoffs.
swept them.
They.
Yeah, they. Although I mean,
It was the last 3
Yeah,
games of the
swept them,
season, but still, they don't scare me. It's too early for them. I'm not scared of the Blue Jays. I'm not scared of the Yankees.
Yep.
I'm not scared of the Red Sox.
yeah,
There's not really anybody over there that I'm not scared of the Tigers or the Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. By the way, we've got the game tonight. We got pregame Rams versus Niners.
Yep.
Are we carrying the Dodgers games this weekend?
We may be. It depends on what's going on because I think is there no USC game, right?
No USC game.
There's a Laker game Sunday night at 6,
So
but
the
there is no
Saturday-
Dodger game Sunday night.
No, the Dodger game Saturday, so we will be running the Dodger game on Saturday, depending on what time it is.
Excellent.
Saturday and then probably again Monday. And
Probably again Monday as well. Yeah.
And I think it's going to be Shohei in game 1, Snell on that Monday game 2, and Yamamoto game 3.
Yep. Totally agree with that.
So
And
Glasnow doesn't pitch in this series, probably.
Not unless there's a game 4.
Okay.
Right. If the Dodgers sweep, then no. But otherwise, I think game 4 he'll be pitching.
Yeah, game 4.
Glasnow.
And
If
then all
not,
hands on deck.
they could also use him out of the pen too. So piggybacks can still work.
Ladies and
All right,
gentlemen,
you're out of here, right?
I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm going to the game.
You got to get to the game.
I want to be the Steve again tonight.
Steve.
It was one of the highlights of my my year.
Look at that room.
Being the Steve. Oh my God!
look at
49ers
Yeah,
there.
49ers,
Phillies there.
God,
There is
get
just. It's a
get
Harper
these
jersey.
punks out of here.
I might have to be going to your side about that Harper
Yeah,
jersey.
that's enough.
It's
I liked
just annoying
him
as
going
all
on his own
get out.
team.
All
but-
right, go Rams.
Why are you
Whose
even
house?
here?
Whose house?
Go
Rams
home.
house. Yeah, go home, Jorge. We got a little more coming up next for you. Then Rams pregame, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
After quite the show Sunday at SoFi,
Time to host the hated ones at the Palace in Inglewood for Thursday Night Football.
Week 5 begins on a short week.
Today, coverage begins at 3:15 p.m. Kickoff against the Niners at 5:15.
Thursday Night Football, Rams-Niners, on your home for Rams football.
Rams-Niners.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
At Pedigo Yorba Linda, we believe riding should be safe, simple, and fun. That's why every Pedigo comes with CPSC certified safety features, UL certified batteries, and the confidence of a 5-year warranty, the best in the industry. Choose from more than 20 models, including EBC brand bikes built right here in Southern California. Customize your e-bike from bottle cage carriers to bike lifts and pet and child carriers. Whether you're renting, buying, or just need service, visit Pedigo Yorba Linda at 20355 Yorba Linda Boulevard or PedigoYorbaLinda.com.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, Thursday, October 2nd, this Thursday, for the ESPN LA Rams postgame show. Live from Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes like signed sports memorabilia and tickets to an upcoming ESPN LA sporting event. While you're there, enter for a chance to win a brand new Pedigo e-bike. And I'm putting Rams fans on the air live from HPC after the game. Hollywood Park Casino is LA's hottest card room and the only place where you can party and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino must be 21 and older. See you there Thursday.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams return home to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 2nd to host the Saints in a classic NFC West versus NFC South showdown. You can experience this game live from SoFi Stadium by visiting therams.com/NO. Again, that is therams.com/NO to see stars like Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, and Jared Verse battle Alvin Kamara and the Saints on Sunday, November 2nd at 1:05 p.m. Grab your tickets now, and we'll see you at the Rams house.
Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
And it is Super Crosstalk. I'm the only one in studio because all of our resources have been deployed to SoFi Stadium. We're actually, Trav, are you at Cosm or are you at the stadium?
No, we're at Cosm, and then when we're done with pregame, Sue and I and Em will make our way over to SoFi into the press box and watch the game from there.
Okay, so as you were talking there, the Tigers just eliminated the Guardians, so they are out. Another road team winning, and the Cubs lead the Padres 2-0 in the bottom of the third inning. So we're keeping an eye on both of those. But you guys are at the big game of the night, and Trav, here's what worries me. In 2020, that was the COVID year, the year the Rams won the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. The Niners had a ton of injuries, including at quarterback. Nick Mullins came in and threw for almost 300 yards, and the Niners won the game 23-20. I think the Rams win tonight, Trav, but I think the Niners cover. That spread is 8.5 right now. What do you think?
I agree with you. I saw that it jumped again yesterday. So when it opened a week ago, it was at 3.5. Then the injuries moved it to 5.5. And then I saw this morning that it had gone all the way to 8.5. And I've talked to a couple of people here at Cosm that have come up to me, oh, the Rams look good. You know, they caught a break with the schedule, this and that. Yeah, and I guess so, but how often do you see the Rams, kill the Niners? How often do you see the Niners kill the Rams? Not very often. These games are almost always close. Yep. They're divisional games. It's short week, so I think everybody's going to be a little banged up, a little bit, slow to get started. I think that's typical for Thursday night games. So I'd be surprised, Sue, if this was anything other than a pretty close game. I think the Rams will win, but I don't think they're going to win by more than a touchdown.
Agreed. It's going to be a dogfight. I don't think this is easy at all. Injuries are not a rivalry game. It's a rivalry game. The 49ers and the Rams, they always play each other tough, and Mac Jones, he's a winner. He's got that.
Mac, don't you?
He's got that little Baker Mayfield swag, little moxie to him. Like, I might not be the most talented quarterback technically, but I am a gamer, and I'm going to put my team in a position to win at least. And he proved he can do that in Seattle already.
I can tell you this, too, Arlen, that the red that so often fills SoFi Stadium on Niner games, it's going to be there again.
Of course, always is. Yeah, Mace always tries to say, oh, it was 50-50. It's never been 50-50 at a Ram-Niner game. It's always 70% Niner fans at least. I might be being generous.
When I got off the freeway and started making my way over here to Cosm, and there's a lot of people walking to the stadium and walking to the the bars and stuff that are around here, it's 3-1.
Always is.
Yeah, it's a lot of red.
But, Sue, I think a lot of people look at the Niners injury report and they say, well, no Brock Purdy. Their top 3 receivers are out. No Bosa on defense. This is a cakewalk. What people don't realize is these guys that are, and you live this in your world from both sides, from a starting player making an impact to a guy who wasn't starting, who took advantage of your opportunities. These Niner guys are chomping at the bit to get out there, and that's why I think the game's going to be close. It's not like they don't have backups who are competent, right?
Yeah, they've got the talent for sure, and that you got guys like Robinson who just got traded from the Commanders who was expected to be the feature back. If you don't think that he's running with a chip on his shoulder, you're crazy. There's a bunch of guys who are 2s and 3s that are getting a chance to get starts tonight that want to make a name for themselves because they don't want to go back to the practice squad. That check is a lot different when you're on that active roster, and that's enough motivation.
I wonder, too, Trav, what the Rams – I know they beat the Colts, but they got a little lucky. That guy doesn't fumble with nobody near him and give back a touchdown. They don't turn it over inside the 5. Couldn't I make the argument that the Rams have played their worst 2 games of the season over the last 2 weeks?
It's an interesting. Clearly, Philadelphia falls into that category. I think the Tennessee game and the Indy game felt really similar to me. They like you said, they caught that break with Mitchell dropping the ball out of the back of the end zone. That probably saved their bacon in that particular game. But there was some really good stuff in that Colts game. That drive towards the end of the first half. What did they go? 96 yards in like a minute and a half to score a touchdown where he hit Adams, and then they scored 2 touchdowns in the last 5 minutes of the game to win the way that they did. They hit that big play to Tutu. So there was a lot of good stuff in it. Those 2 games felt the same to me, but clearly Philadelphia, that second half in Philadelphia was not a Rams team. It just, I still, Sue and I spent the whole postgame show talking about it. That just looked like anything but a Rams team. And the one we saw last weekend, I felt was more, kind of typical, where they look kind of flat in spots, and then when they click, it's almost impossible to stop them.
All right, well, while I got you guys here, let's talk about the Dodgers a little bit. They lock up last night a trip to Philadelphia for the division series. Trav, you said last week that if you had to pick, you would pick the Phillies first to come out of the National League. You still feel the same way? You think the Dodgers season ends in Philly?
I hope not, but this is the best team they're going to play. This feels like the winner of this has the inside track to go into the World Series, to win in the World Series. I think both the Phillies and the Dodgers are better than the Brewers. They're better than the Cubs or Padres, whoever comes out of that half. I don't think that – I think whoever comes out of the National League will be the favorite to win the World Series compared to the American League. And I got to tell you, and I was giving Bergman a little bit of a hard time. We were texting about this last night. The Sasaki thing is a game changer.
Yeah, I agree.
It really is, and I'm not saying that he's going to look like that every time, but what if he looks like that every time? What if he comes in there just pounding that zone at 102 miles an hour at the knees? I mean, nobody's hitting that. I don't care if you're Kyle Schwarber or Bryce Harper or any of those guys. Nobody's turning that stuff around, and that changes everything. That you don't have to worry about getting 6 outs now. Maybe you just got to find a way to get 3 outs with Sasaki doing what he did. I am more optimistic than I was just even 2 days ago.
Well, and you don't want to remind me of, Trav, remember when the Angels won the World Series in 2002? And late in the season, they just threw Frankie Rodriguez in a bunch of games, K-Rod. Mm-hmm. And by the time they got to the playoffs, nobody had seen him. Yep. And he was super effective. I think Sasaki could take a page out of that book, don't you?
I think you're exactly right. The only thing that I think is where it breaks down is who's the Troy Percival of that group. Right? Because K-Rod was the guy that would pitch the 7th or the 8th inning. Scott Shields would pitch the 7th or the 8th inning, but they knew they had Percival at the back end of the bullpen then, and the Dodgers don't have that guy. I mean, maybe it's Trinan. Maybe he's rounding into that. He looked a little bit, better the last 2 nights, but those last 3 outs of the game, we saw Sheehan look terrible coming out of the pen yesterday. So I don't know how often Sasaki can go, but I guess we're going to find out.
And it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm sitting here rooting against the Padres, but if the Padres get knocked out and the Cubs have the lead right here, they were the team I worry about more than anybody because they're not scared of the Dodgers. They love playing the Dodgers. If we get them knocked out and the Dodgers can pass the Phillies, then I really like their chances.
Yeah, it's funny. The Padres, though, they got that Padre gear, right? That when I know they're not scared of them, but they seem to kind of play something less than their best baseball when they see the Dodgers, and the Phillies don't. Like, I went to 2 of the 3 games when they played the Phillies, 2 weeks ago at Dodger Stadium, and just kind of player to player, pitcher to pitcher, it feels like the Phillies are they're the only team that I think that looks at the Dodgers and says, we have maybe not better players than you do, but we have as many good players as you do. I don't know if the Padres at the essence, I know Machado's really good, I know Tatis is really good, but after you get past those first couple of guys, I think it drops off pretty dramatically. Philly doesn't. Philly's the one, and it being a 5-game series, I think is a huge deal. I think that what happens on Saturday might tell you everything. If Shohei can find a way to win that game on Saturday, pitch into the 7th inning, maybe even a little bit beyond that, I think they're in great shape. You lose game 1, now you got to win 3 of the next 4 against a really good team. That's rough, man.
All right, last thing for you guys. I don't know if you saw this stat, but if Puka Nacua catches 8 passes tonight, he becomes the first player ever in the history of the NFL to have 50 catches after 5 weeks of a season. I can't believe, no one ever did that. That Jerry Rice didn't do that. That Gronk didn't do that. That, possession receivers Art Monk and Charlie Joyner never did that. Sue, I'll ask you, is it ridiculous? I mean, I know Jamar Chase is out there. I know Justin Jefferson's out there. Is it ridiculous to say if there was a wide receiver draft today that Puka would go number 1?
I think it's all dependent on circumstance. If Jamar Chase is in a Rams uniform, I think he's breaking a ton of records, and it just depends on the situation they're in. Now, I think that Puka's breaking this record for the most receptions in this amount of time, and done it before Legends did because the league's just so pass happy that a guy like that's going to become normal for a guy like that to get 10 targets a game, and we've already seen Puka do that. So. it doesn't surprise me, at least. I just think it all depends on situation. If you switch teams, Puka's going to struggle on the Bengals right now, and Jamar would be fighting for another Triple Crown.
Trav, is that a homer take by me that Puka would be considered for best receiver in the NFL?
No, I think he's the best receiver in the NFL right now, combined with what Puka said, or with what Sua said, because Justin Jefferson with Carson Wentz isn't the maximum version of Justin Jefferson. That Jamar Chase with, Jake Browning is not the best version of Jamar Chase, but Puka Nacua with Matthew Stafford probably is the best version of Puka Nacua. So, yeah, I mean, he's going to he's way ahead in yards. Like you just mentioned that record he can break. He's open nonstop every single game. He's got a great partner on the other side in Devontae Adams. I don't think it's a homer take at all.
All right, so we've got the game for you tonight. Rams at SoFi Stadium. Trav, I said earlier, I'm going 24-17 Rams. What do you think?
24-20.
All right, Sua, what's the final score? Who wins?
23-20 Rams.
Yeah, so we're all thinking the 8.5 is too many points. We all think
many.
the Rams win, Niners cover, right?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So, huge night here at ESPN. We have the Rams. Trav and Sua are at Cosm right now. You can go by and see them. And then where do you do the post-game show, Trav?
Hollywood Park Casino.
And that's you can go visit you guys there, too, right? That's open to the public?
Yep, and Morales will be defiling the sanctity of the postgame show. That's what he's already decided.
As only he can. All right, so stay tuned. A lot of Rams content coming up. Niners, one of the biggest games of the year every year, and it's next on ESPN LA.